Welcome live to Panther Stadium here on the campus of Bloomsburg Area High School. My name is Ryan Brandt. Alongside of me is Nate Babin as we are getting ready for kickoff here at the Panther Stadium, where Shik has come into Bloomsburg to take on the Bloomsburg Panthers. Both teams sitting at 1-6. 6 straight losses, though, for the Braves. They have that Week 1 win over Central Columbia, 21-7. And then the Panthers were able to get a win in Week 4 over Midwest, 43-14. As I bring in my broadcast partner, Nate Babin. Nate, Panthers come in 1-6, but man, they showed something last week against Milton, against a very good Milton team. 1 loss, and Wyatt Brocious led the way.
Yeah, man, I imagine if I'm Bloomsburg, they had a good week of practice. You know, they were leading Milton, who was a 5-1 football team in the third quarter of that game. They played probably the best football that we saw them play all season, and I imagine that they have played all season. Wyatt looked good. They did some really good things offensively. They got the run game going a little bit in the second half, which allowed them to move the ball a little bit through the air, too. I would like to think that Bloom has probably got the edge in this game if I'm just by momentum. Shik had a big Week 1 win against Central, but other than that, they haven't won a game since.
Yeah, 6 straight losses. Now, Nate, for the Braves, you know, they've been able to score some points, and they've been mostly led by running back Luke Snyder.
Yeah, so what's tough for Shik tonight is Luke Snyder's their bull. He's got 400 rushing yards this year, but talking to a parent from Shik that I coach with, shout out Nick Moyer, he told me that Luke Snyder actually had a pretty bad knee injury last week.
So he's out tonight.
He's out tonight, so
we're assuming
it sounds like Asher Moyer is going to take over at running back tonight. But sophomore quarterback Brady Rebuck has had a really, really good year. He's got 1,200 passing yards, 8 touchdowns. He's turned the ball over some. He's got 9 interceptions. But for a sophomore, you expect those growth mistakes to come. But he's had a really good year, along with his leading receiver is freshman Thomas Pollock. He's got 35 catches for 678 yards and 4 touchdowns out of a freshman. So we're looking at 2 really youthful football teams here tonight that seem to have things going in the right direction and growing as the season goes on. I know that Shik hasn't won a game in 6 weeks, but there's some positives in these, at least looking at these stats. I haven't seen Shik play, but Bloom played against a good football team last week. They looked like they took some growth steps last week, so I'm excited. This should be a pretty good game. It stinks for Shik that Luke Snyder's out, but
well, and it stinks for Shik after tonight. I mean, if they're going to get another win this season, it would have to be here tonight because they end up with Mount Carmel and Southern Columbia to end the year. On the other hand, Bloomsburg could rally off some wins here. They play Shik tonight, obviously. Then they're at Lewisburg and at Central Columbia. We've had the kickoff, no return on the game. So Bloomsburg got the ball first. They're in the all-red, Shik wearing the all-white. Bloomsburg going left to right, Shik going right to left. So it'll be 1st down and 10 to go, and the ball is on.
Do we have any idea what that delay was?
No, 27-yard line to start for Bloomsburg. Right away, Wyatt Brocious, designed run. And he's going to be brought down, but not after picking up 6 yards on the play.
Good start there for the offensive line. Got a good push. Wyatt had a big hole to hit a gap through, and Bloom starts just like they did last week. Empty back formation. A lot of receivers lined up. Let Wyatt Brocious make plays with his feet.
Listen, what we saw from the line of scrimmage last night out of Bloomsburg, if they can continue to play with that type of, explosion off the line, they're going to have a lot more success, especially against a team like Shik that's struggling. Handoff up the middle to number 48 for Bloomsburg. Picks up a couple on the play. 48. Do you have your roster there, Nate? Do you know?
I believe that's Cole Davis.
Okay, so Cole Davis. When he caught a couple passes last week and had some nice runs in the game against Milton. But Cole Davis getting the carry there. He's going to be about a yard short of the 1st down. So it'll be a 3rd and 1, maybe 2, long 1, 10:46 remaining here in the first quarter, 0-0. Brocious gets the snap, design keeper out around the edge, and he's going to get a yard past the line of scrimmage for the first down of the game. So Bloomsburg offense already starting to move field position as they are able to get a 1st down.
Right, we talked about this a few weeks ago when we watched Bloom play Hughesville. I thought that to open up they like to run wide a lot. He's their best playmaker. I thought that they should go to a little bit of a read option just to make the defense honor that running back possibly getting the ball and make it easier on Wyatt. It was nice there. He pulled it. He got the first down, fresh set of downs.
And they became a threat for Milton when they were able to run the ball a little bit, or at least show they were gonna. Well, first pass attempt of the game is gonna be high. Dangerous pass across the middle there, slant route for number 23.
Ryan Shear.
Ryan Shear. He goes up and kind of becomes a defender there, Nate.
Yeah, this is where Wyatt really needs to, after the season, you know, he's going to be the starter for the next 2 years. This is where he's really got to grow. He makes some really good plays with his feet, keeping plays alive. He's made some really good throws, but he's got to limit the tough decisions where he's thrown into double coverage and tight windows.
Well, second down and 10. Brocious with the snap. He's going to keep it up the middle, breaking some tackles, but he's going to be brought down. Pick up about 5 on the play, so it'll be third down and 5 from the Bloomsburg 45-yard line.
Good job by Wyatt there. He made it. Had enough time to make one read, didn't see what he liked, and then he had a big offensive line, another big hole for Wyatt to hit up the middle.
And I like the fact that he took that there because 5 yards is big. So now at 3rd and 5, you can do a whole lot of different things out of your playbook.
Yeah, and this is 4-down territory.
Again, out of shotgun, snap, quick pass into the flat, a little high, still should have been caught. Was that Catoulis?
Yep.
He usually is guaranteed catch. They went to him early against Milton. I believe he had 4 catches almost in the first quarter, maybe early second quarter. I don't think he caught a ball the rest of the game, so they kind of got away from him. Although Doobie at the tight end, they got him involved, and Davis out of the backfield. They were thrown to him a little bit, but this has been the guy that's been the sure hand, so just a little high there from Brocious, and Catoulis is not able to bring it in. So now they're at 4th, maybe 4. Four wide receivers, 1 to the near side, 3 to the far. Go right back, same exact play. This time a bullet delivered, and just the extra effort there to get a yard past that first down marker. It'll be first down and 10 for Bloomsburg as they're now into Shikellamy territory.
Yeah, you know what's funny, right? Jack Catoulis actually started the year for Bloom as their tight end 1.
Really?
And then they just realized that him and Doobie were both playmakers, so they had to get them both on the field. They moved Catoulis to receiver, and now Doobie's the tight end, and it's worked well for him.
Well, and Doobie looks like he's got a little more body mass there, so probably when it comes to that blocking, they get a little more out of him. Oh no. End around play there. Definitely not a clean exchange. Ball was loose. And who is that? That was Dominic Rosini. He was able just to drop on the ball. They're going to lose 3 on the play. That'll bring up second down and 13, and it's back into Bloomsburg territory. Ball is going to be on the 48-yard line. We have 9:16 remaining here in the first quarter with a 0-0 score.
Handoff just seemed to be a little high there, more in Dom's chest area.
Well, it almost seems like Dom wasn't ready for it. Like he didn't think he was going to get it. But he did. Here's the same thing, Dom in motion. They fake it this time. Brocious keeps it, gets outside, turn it upfield, breaking a tackle, and then he's brought down. Very tough run there, maybe a pickup of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Panthers.
Good inside chip block there by number 56. That's Nathan Cope, sophomore for Bloomsburg. Allowed Wyatt to turn the corner and get to the outside edge there and pick up 5 or 6.
You know, this Shikellamy team, I watched their game against Selinsgrove. And, I mean, Selinsgrove ended up beating them pretty handily, final score of 54-14. But, man, that first half of that game, they battled. I mean, they had some big plays that helped them, but they really battled in that game. Brocious gets the ball. He drops back, throws across the middle, and I believe he hits his tight end, Doobie.
Nice catch.
Yeah, nice ball.
Guy on his back, caught it with his hands, didn't allow it to get to his chest, and the defender to make a play on the ball. Good grab.
Are they not calling it a first down? They're going to say he's just short. So it's going to bring up 4th down and half a yard. Are we going to get the tush push? Bring in the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if you saw last night's game. They showed a field goal, and then they hurry up and ran up and tried to do it. And Kansas was not able to get it. That was pretty creative. Never saw it like that. So 4th and 1, single back in the backfield, shotgun. Brocious keeps it, and Shik is all over it. They were ready for it, and Brocious is brought down for a 4-yard loss. Turnover on downs. It'll be Shikelamy's ball on their own 42-yard line for their first possession here in the first quarter with 7:39 remaining.
All right, Ryan, let's see what Bloom's defense got. And they had a really good week last week against a really good Milton football team, so they got to be feeling good and confident on the defensive side of the ball. They had a lot of big stops in that game.
Well, and we were surprised. I mean, let's be honest. We were surprised with that game, but their coverage downfield in the passing game was excellent. They did a good job against the run. I was really surprised that Milton didn't use Doyle more.
Me too.
But even when Doyle ran, he didn't get those
No.
big plays, but he was getting those 3-4 yards consistently. But I think Milton did Bloomsburg a favor last week by limiting the load of Doyle. But ain't nobody here on this Shikellamy team that can do what Doyle does at Milton. So 1st and 10. Dropping back in and out of the hands of the running back Pollock. And it was right in his hands in the flat. Probably wouldn't have got too much there. Bloom had a good pursuit, but it's incomplete.
A lot of youth on this field tonight, Ryan. I think these are two football teams that in a couple years they'll be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, QB right now, Brody Rebuck, only a sophomore, 6'2", 278 pounds, good size sophomore quarterback.
278 pounds?
Did I read that right? Well, we'll go back to Brody Rebuck as he gets sacked there for a loss. Bloomsburg busting through, but Brody Rebuck, I'm sorry, 6', 192.
I was going to say, oh my goodness.
I read the number below. He's a massive quarterback. Hulk Hogan out there at quarterback.
And then freshman receiver, who's their leading receiver, number 28, Thomas Pollock, 600-some yards as a freshman.
Well, they're going to need to find him here because it's 3rd and 15. And Shikellamy, I believe they called the timeout there. So we'll have a timeout in the field. Shikellamy looking at a 3rd and 15 from their own 40-yard line. 7:05 remaining here in the first quarter. We are at Panther Stadium in Bloomsburg. And Bloomsburg's able to come out in the first drive. Weren't able to get any scores. Picked up a few first downs, changed field position. They could have had even better field position. They would have punted on 4th down, but they took a tackle for a loss, and Shik got it right around midfield. But they've gone backwards in 2 plays. And there we are, 3rd and 15.
That goes back to that trust in that defense. They had a really good week last week, so, you know, they don't need to play the field position game right now. They have trust in that defense that they're going to get stops and they're going to get the ball back. So
they got to be confident. They got to feel good about themselves after last week because they battled a one-loss Milton team, which was week 1 when they were injured. That could have been an undefeated Milton team.
Yeah. And
they took them, 3.5 quarters until Milton was able to open it up, all because of turnovers and a big play. So here we are, 3rd and 15. Rebuck gets the ball. He's going to keep it. He's looking downfield, a little bit underneath screen there. Gets outside the tackle, still going. Oh, he's getting hit. It's going to be close.
Man.
It is going to be right near the first down marker. This might come down to a measurement. Was that Asher Moyer on the carry? So Asher Moyer with his first varsity start at the running back position. He is wearing Snyder, the injured player's jersey tonight. It is a 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. Rebuck under center. He keeps it. He push, and he's going to get it, and they're still going. Maybe a pickup of 3 there for Rebuck at the QB position. So Shikellamy on 3rd and 15 runs a screenplay, executed all the way down to about a yard shy of that first down, and Shik goes for it on 4th and gets it, Nate.
All right. It's tough to stop a 278-pound quarterback.
Out of shotgun. Handoff goes to Asher Moore. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, avoids a loss, and picks up 2 on the play.
Past few plays, Bloom's had some guys in the backfield, and they just haven't been able to wrap up.
And that's something you can fix pretty easy. I would rather right now be getting penetration and missing the tackles. It's easier to clean that up than not getting the penetration. But now here we are, 2nd down, and they're going to say 7 from the 40-yard line of Bloomsburg. Rebuck keeps it. He's going out around the corner. He's being chased down by Doobie, but it ends up being Rossini getting the tackle there. He has good containment, forced it back inside.
Nice open field tackle there on a big quarterback.
And no gain on the play. Yeah, their offense kind of right now is looking like a Bloomsburg offense as what we're seeing here. A handoff, to Moyer here and there, and a lot of the QB running, some short passes underneath. So we're seeing some mirror images right now offensively. And obviously we know in high school football now there's no such thing as under center. Everybody's in shotgun everywhere unless they're in the coal region. Shikellamy not huddling up either, kind of like Bloomsburg getting the call from the sideline. 3rd down and 7. Rebuck throws. He finds Pollock, and he's going to be tackled by a group of Panthers there.
You know, that's the first time they've really had good protection and allowed Rebuck to sit in the pocket, make a good throw to his freshman receiver.
And
But
they're going to say a first down.
Well, the down marker says 4th, but
they move the chain, so it is a first down. Just barely getting it there as Rebuck to Pollock for the first down. So Shiglemy marching in Bloomsburg territory. First down and 10 from the 33-yard line. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Snap. Handoff. Asher Moyer getting out around the near side. He's brought down by Rosini, but he's able to pick up 5 on the run, bringing up a second down and 5.
Man, and still every play, Bloom has just got guys in the backfield. Not good protection up front right now for Shik.
Well, it looks like they're just going straight ahead, not too much containment, because Shik is really relying on their cornerback. I mean, Bloom's really relying on their cornerbacks to get up and make those tackles. Handoff goes to not Moyer this time, but it goes up the middle. Couple yard gain on the play. Number 2, that will be, what I like about this, Nate, is these players actually have names and numbers on the back of their jersey. But number 2 there for Shikalemi, that is Jackson, Bizer Baez. Oh, I'm not pronouncing that. He'll be number 2. Another freshman. He'll be number 2 all night. That is not an easy name. So it's 3rd down and 2 at the 25-yard line for Shikalemi. Handoff. Nope. Fake. Rolling out is Rebuck, and he just throws it high. Good coverage, though, by Bloomsburg.
Yeah, good coverage there by Ryan Shear, not to bite on the run, and he stayed with that guy out in the flat, and Rebuck didn't really have a window to make a throw there, so 4th down here for the Panthers.
4th and 2.
See if they can get a 4th down stop here. Shik's been pretty good on 4th down this far.
You can hear the band is hype here on homecoming night. Back-to-back homecoming games for us, and we did discuss last week that Nate was a homecoming king 3 times in a row, and he was homeschooled. Class valedictorian, too. Quick little pitch out to number 2 in the flat, and he is going to be brought down right away. Did he get enough for the first down?
No.
Nope. So he will fall short. And again, a turnover of downs here as both teams have had 1 possession, gotten into their opponent's territory, but unable to convert on 4th and short. And now Bloomsburg will get it back about their own 26-yard line.
This Bloom defense the last 2 weeks has just looked real focused. Made the pitch there, and there were 4 guys' hats around the ball immediately. They just look locked in defensively, and they're playing confident and flying around.
Absolutely. And it was completely different Bloomsburg team last week. Quick little pitch out to Catullus, and he's able to make a little bit happen after a spin move. Again, I think he got 5 yards on the play.
And this is what we talked about Wyatt growing. Just keep taking what the defense is giving you. Don't feel like you have to take a shot at any point and turn the ball over. Just keep taking the chunk plays, the little dinking dimes, and keep getting first downs.
It's the old, you eat an elephant 1 bite at a time. Brocious back. He's looking downfield. Plenty of time. Oh, does take a hit as he delivers a pass across the middle, trying to hit his big tight end, Doobie, just over his outreached hands.
Is elephant any good?
It's been a while. Bill, have you ever had elephant? Bill says it's delicious. Oh, he had it in prison.
Tastes like chicken.
It says tastes like chicken. All right, we'll reset here. 2:48 remaining in the first quarter. Bloomsburg 0, Shikalemi 0. Bloomsburg has the ball. Each team has had 1 possession. This is Bloomsburg's second, and they are facing a 3rd and 5 from their own 30-yard line. Brocious in the shotgun, single back. Brocious gets the snap. Looking downfield, steps into the pocket, avoids some pressure, avoid more pressure. He's throwing it a little short. I'm surprised we're not getting a flag there. Looked like the safety grabbed the receiver there, but no flag. Last week we would have got a flag.
Yeah, last week, this game's already almost in the second quarter. Last week we'd still be 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
That was a crazy one.
986 penalty yards in that game.
Milton had 12 penalties last week for 150 yards. Well, the punt team is out on 4th and 5. Bloomsburg will punt. Good snap. Low kick. Not a great kick. Friendly bounce, and it'll go out of bounds. 43-yard line of Shikellamy, and that's where they will start their second possession of the game.
Listen, right now, if I'm a local parent in District 4, not many good punters we've seen this year.
No, not in the games we've covered.
I'm having my kid just go outside and punt.
Actually, the best kicker we've seen in the area is probably Mackenzie Lopez for Milton.
Yeah.
She hit a 30-yarder last week.
Cohen Hoover was pretty good.
Yes, that's true. He was, but he was good because he was scoring touchdowns, running around like a madman. He 2 carries, 120-some yards. But Shikellamy will start out now 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. The snap, and right away getting in the backfield is the Bloomsburg
Ryan Shear.
linebacker. I think outside linebacker. You're right, Shear. And that was just a hike and a hit. I mean, that was great timing by Shear. Coming from the blind side, no protection for Rebuck, and he gets annihilated.
This offensive line for Shik is struggling right now.
And they gave up another loss there, 4 yards to start a drive. And this is basically where their last drive started. On 3rd down, though, they were able to get a first. So we're at 2nd down and 14. Fake handoff, play action, then go right back to the running back in the flat. He makes the move. He's making guys miss. He's still going. Missed tackled. Did he just fumble? Nope, he's able to hang on. Almost pulled out of his hands when Dominic Rosini brought him down. But that is a huge pickup for Shikellamy as they take it all the way down to the 29-yard line of Bloomsburg. So a pickup of about 30 on the play, and it's very similar to what Shikellamy did the last time they were in this was 2nd and long. That was 3rd and long last time. Another screen, and a lot of missed tackles. That should have been maybe a 7-yard gain. But it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Under center is Rebuck. Hands it off to Asher Moyer. Nothing there. Bloomsburg closes it all up. A pickup of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Well, Asher Moyer right now, who hasn't played running back, what it sounds like all season, looks pretty good and pretty comfortable back there.
He's we've seen him on the basketball court. He plays physical. He's one of the more physical players in the area. So, I would just think it translates for football for him. And he does. He runs hard. Just too many Bloomsburg Panthers in that last one. Quick snap and pass, and it's going to be caught by number 33 for Shik.
A.J. Benedict.
A.J. Benedict. It sounds like a presidential name there. We can nickname him the president if you like.
That was a good grab. That was a great throw.
No, it's a little bit low of a throw. Had some heat on it, but Benedict able to bend over, pick up the ball, and get a good yardage on there. Bring up a 3rd and 4.
You like eggs, Benedict?
I love it. Almost got it today at Perkins. Handoff goes to Asher Moyer. He's out around the far side. Breaks a tackle. Still dragging some Bloomsburg Panthers. And he's finally going to be brought down at the 15-yard line. So first team into the red zone of the night is the Shikellamy Braves. They will have it 1st down and 10 from the 15. 6 seconds remaining in the quarter. Are they looking to maybe hurry up and get one off? 2-1, and they are not. So that's the end of the first quarter. We're still knotted up 0-0. Both teams have had 2 possessions. Shikellamy second possession's alive, and it as well as they are in the red zone. 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. So, Nate, we didn't really talk about keys of the game before. We thought homecoming was going to take a little longer, so we had to kind of cut our pregame show a little bit down. But what are you seeing tonight from both teams that you think is maybe what they need to do to get a win tonight?
Well, right now, when Shik's offense goes, it's usually because Asher Moyer has the ball in his hands. And for Bloom right now defensively, there's a lot of guys trying to tackle Asher high. He's a strong physical runner, and he's going to shed those tackles. We need to start seeing guys wrap up low, hit him in the legs, try to wear him down. defensively, Shik looked much better on that last possession. Really, right now, it's Asher Moore is just making plays. Their offensive line really hasn't been great this far, but he's making plays with his feet and shedding tackles. He looks like Chris Doyle right now. He hasn't been brought down on first contact yet. Offensively, Bloom, I think we talked about it last week when they started to get their little bit of a rhythm. They didn't really gain a ton of yards with the run, but they made Milton honor it because they did it.
Well,
Right?
with Bloomsburg, my thing is when Wyatt Brocious is running every third play, they're much better offense. When he is just sitting back and throwing, it's a lot easier for the defense. He's their best running back. He's their best athlete. He's their heart and soul. They need to have him as that threat. And when he does that, the first drive they did it quite often. Look, they changed field possession.
Yep.
The last one they kind of stalled out. But we've switched directions now, so Shik is going left to right. Bloomsburg will be right to left, but Shik has the ball on the 15-yard line of Bloomsburg.
Red zone defense was really big for Bloom last week, so let's see if they can keep that bend, don't break mentality this week and get a big stop here and only hold them to 3 points or none.
Yeah, hopefully they watched the Denver Broncos last night. Handoff goes to Asher Moyer, and he's going to be taken down basically right away. Pickup of half a yard. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 for the Shik Braves. Nate, as I look across the way at the other booth, I see the light is on over there. They don't know how to turn it off. We were in that booth once, remember?
We turned it off.
Yeah, we just put tape on the sensor. That's Kevin Herr over
Rookies.
there. I should text Kevin and say, come on, Kevin, put some tape on the sensor.
Rookies.
Rookies. I think Kevin's been doing it like 30 years. So 2nd down and 9 from the 14-yard line. Fake handoff. Out in the flat again is Moyer. Moyer goes, and he's going to get into the end zone, but there is a flag on the play.
Looks like we're going to get a hold.
Clearly, Shik is feeling that they can pass the ball into the flats and let their athletes make plays, and they've done it so far. Some kind of containment is going to have to come from this Bloomsburg defense to stop that because they're open in the flat, and the way they're tackling right now, they're able to make guys miss or break these tackles, and Shik's getting great yardage because of it. It's really the only play that's working for him. So no touchdown. I believe it was a holding.
Yeah.
No, an eligible receiver.
So what do we got here? 2nd down.
Yeah, it'll be a 5-yard. Oh, a 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 2nd down and 14. Ball will be on the 19-yard line, still in the red zone. This time out of the shotgun. Single back, 4 wide receivers, 2 each way. Rebuck has it. He looks to his right. Again, out in the flat. He finds Pollock. Pollock tiptoes the sideline, make guys miss, and he spins into the end zone for the first score of the game. The Shik Braves are up 6-0. Oh, is there another? Might be. Oh, hold on. We got a flag. See what the call is here on the field. Taking his good old time. Nate's favorite.
Shout out District 4 officials. We love them on this podcast.
I don't know. What's the conversation? Give us a signal here. Well, the Shik coach is wanting an explanation here, or maybe they're asking him if he wants to decline.
Another ineligible receiver. down
Another
there.
ineligible receiver, yep. That's tough to do on a real quick pass like that.
Yeah, I don't.
So a touchdown, 2 touchdowns, back-to-back negated. So now it's going to push Shik back another 5 yards. That'll now bring up a 2nd down and 19 to go. Same set, 2 wide receivers each side, single back. Rebuck's looking, plenty of time. He's going to scramble a little bit. Ooh, pump fake, makes the guy miss, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Smart play there by Rebuck, not forcing anything as they're in Bloomsburg territory.
Good protection for him there, but also on the flip side of that, good coverage by Bloom there, where guys were scrambling around. They stayed with their man, didn't give Reebok anywhere to go.
We saw that all last week at Milton. Great pass coverage all game long by Bloomsburg, a team that is just improving week in and week out. And right there, you can give that pressure pass out of bounds all the credit to the secondary.
Do we see a screen here from Shik?
Something in the flat. 3rd down and 19. Play action. Rolling out near side. Hits the Asher Moore, the running back, but he is going to be smashed down. A very short pickup on the play. Very heads up from Bloomsburg.
So we're going to see if Shik has a kicker that has some sort of leg.
And if you look, Asher is replacing Snyder, which is injured at the running back position. Asher right now a little bit of a limp. He took a pretty hard hit there on the hip.
Yeah.
But Shik's going to keep the offense out there, getting the call from the sideline.
On the first down marker's about on the 1 yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, maybe the 2, but right now Shiklamy has the ball on the 24-yard line.
We're going to get a Shik timeout here.
Yeah, so it's going to be 4th and 23. And Shik is going to go for it. I guess from the 24-yard line, you're looking at 34, 40, 41-yard field goal. So it kind of, I mean, they maybe have a kicker, but 41 is very long in high school. But here we are, 10-15, still 0-0. As Shiklamy did get in the end zone twice in this drive, but both of them are negated with ineligible receivers downfield. And those penalties have pushed them back quite a bit as they are now at 4th and 23. And they're saying it's on the 23. I don't think that's right.
Probably not.
I think it's actually 4th and 23 on the 24 because the sticks say they can still get a first down.
Yeah, if it was 4th and 23 from the 23, that would just be a touchdown.
Yeah, that'd be 1st and or 4th and goal.
All right, let's see.
A little bit different formation here. They have a tight end, 2 wide receivers far side, single wide receiver to the near side, and a running back in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, Reebok gets the ball. He drops back. He's looking downfield. Finds a man in the middle. He breaks a tackle, but then he's going to be brought down. A big pickup, though, but not enough. It's going to be a few yards shy of a first down, so that'll be turnover on downs for Shiklamy. Bloomsburg will bring their offense out. Looks like they're going to have the ball about the 5-yard line, 95 yards in front of them. So far, we've had a turnover on downs by Bloom, turnover on down by Shik, punt by Bloom, and a turnover on downs by Shik.
Not a lot of offense this far.
No, both teams have put a decent drive together. Shiklamy actually 2 decent drives, but neither team able to punch it in. Great red zone defense there by Bloomsburg. Brocious gets it, hands it off, and immediately tackled for a loss. Loss of 2. And that was Davis.
I couldn't tell from here, to be honest.
I believe that was Davis on the carry.
They got bad eyes.
And he's going to lose 2. Now they have, okay, yeah, the yard marker is right now. 2nd down and 12 from the 3-yard line of Bloomsburg. Their backs are to the wall. Going 4 wide receivers. Man in motion is Rosini. The snap is good. Quick pass to Rosini out in the flat. He makes one guy miss, and then he drags another guy for a little bit there. Maybe 5 yards on the play. Oh, no, they're going to give him even more than that. Pickup of 7. So that's a nice gain there. That's going to give a 3rd down and 5 for the Bloomsburg Panthers. This is a big play, Nate.
Yeah, good job by Dom there to get any extra yards he could to make this a more reasonable 3rd down.
Well, he outran one guy and then pulled another guy to get those yards, but this is big for field position. Well, they had 2 men in motion there. There's a flag. This play is going to be dead. Throws it high to Catullus. He catches it. Mossed his man. It is enough for a first down, but it is going to be brought back. 2 men were in motion, so we're going to have a legal procedure. against Bloomsburg.
Well, our PIAA officials quickly get this penalty in. Let's talk about some scores. Selinsgrove up 7-0 over Hoddiesburg in quarter 2. Lewisburg up 31-0 over Midwest in the first. Jersey Shore up 14-0 in the second quarter against Montoursville. Mount Carmel up 21-8 in the first quarter against Southern Columbia.
What?
Danville up 14-0 against Berwick in quarter 1, and we got Loyal Sock up 14-0 in quarter 2 over Wyalusing.
That's Southern Columbia. That's at Southern, too. Now, I did hear that we have a timeout in the field, but I did hear that Southern's pretty banged up right now. A lot of guys nursing some injuries. I heard that from some people out in Elysburg that they're trying to, like, limit the amount of plays that some of their starters have. But, man, you're down 21, you said 8?
Yeah.
21-8, guess what? They ain't coming out anytime soon unless they're out totally, but I'm not aware of that. But anyways, here we are. We have a timeout on the field. It is 3rd down and 10 after the legal procedure penalty from the 6-yard line of Bloomsburg. And I really think this is important because Shigley's offense has been able to move it a little bit, and you do not want to give them a short field. So a first down here would be massive. I don't think it's 2-down territory, but Bloomsburg needs to find something here. Maybe go back to Catulus again. He beat his man in the last play, but penalty negated it. But this is a very, very, very big play for Bloomsburg early here in the game. 8:34 remaining in the second quarter. We are at 0-0.
You know, and I know that play came back, but how often do we see Wyatt Brocious take a broken play and make something happen?
He's a beast, man. I love the way the kid plays. He's got I don't know him very well, but I don't have to. I can tell he's the kid with heart, and he will run through a wall. Moving the tight end in motion this time. Brocious gets it. He's in the end zone. He's going to fire out. Got his man. Catulus beat his man. He goes up and catches it. He's going down the sideline, dragging his man. He's going to be brought down. But a pickup of, what do we got there? 67 yards on the play. Brocious to Catulus. They went right back to the same play, this time more down the sideline than the hash mark.
You know what I love about that? The past few times we've seen Wyatt play and Bloomsburg play, we've seen quite a few balls Wyatt underthrow, but man, what a throw there. Back to the goal line, just let it loose, right, hit Jack Catulus right in stride and went up and made a good play on the ball.
Well, for Brocious, he had plenty of time there. He was able to really step in the throw and able to get good yardage. Real quick hike and throw into the flat. Gonna get back to the line of scrimmage. That is it for Davis. So no gain on the play.
How soon do you go back to that?
Again, I mean, Catulus has got some good size. I love the way he went up and grabbed that out of the air, and he blew by the cornerback. They had no safety help over top. There was a little bit of a race there, and Catulus was able to break the one, but it slowed him down enough that the pursuit was able to get him, but not until after they picked up 67 yards on the play. Brocious back again. They're throwing wide open downfield. It's over, caught over the shoulder, and it's going to be a touchdown. A touchdown on the play. Brocious to Shear. 34-yard touchdown pass there. And Bloomsburg strikes first here at home on homecoming night.
Shout out my boy Ryan Shear.
That's not an easy catch because he had his man beat by 10 yards, and it was a little bit of a floater in the air. He had to wait for it, but he caught it over the shoulder. Beautiful. And he's able to take it in the end zone untouched. The PAT attempt is up, and it is good. So Bloomsburg strikes first in the second quarter, 7:38 remaining. They are up 7-0 over the Shikellamy Braves.
Man, we like that. Aerial assault.
Bloomsburg, hey, listen, if you give Brocious time and he can step into a throw, he throws a nice pass. Problem with him is he's on the run quite a bit at times, but
Yeah.
but even then, as he rolls out, he's a threat with the run and the pass. This time 2 passes, one to Catulus, 67 yards, and the 34-yard TD pass there. And that's a big drive, 95 yards on the drive.
It's really hard to be biased on these.
You don't have to be. And the kickoff is up. Good kick, good height, end over end. It's going to be caught at the 14. Up to the 25, 30, still going. Going to be brought down 32, 33-yard line of Shikellamy, and that's where they will start here with 7:30 remaining in the second quarter. Shikellamy down 7-0.
Wyatt Brocious is him.
He is him. They better get somebody out here on this receiver. They have a receiver lined up very wide. And Bloomsburg didn't see him at first, but now Rosini's in coverage. Rebuck with the snap. He's going to hand it off to Asher Moyer. Asher Moyer making a couple guys miss. Bloomsburg, great job on pursuit. Pick up a 4 on first down, bring up second down and 6.
All I know is if I'm Shik, I know who my starting running back is next year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What year is Snyder? Is he a senior?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Haven't got to see him really play. I'm not sure what he does, but Moyer
is a senior.
I like how patient Moyer is in his running. He doesn't just fly 100 miles per hour, lets things develop, follows his blockers. And given a good second effort, he seems to fall forward every time. Second down and 6. The snap. Rebuck looking downfield. He's going to be sacked by a bunch of Bloomsburg Panthers on the play as they just bulled right through like a hot knife in butter.
Man, this is a Bloomsburg football team right now. They're playing with confidence. It's fun to see.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them, week 2, week 3 was Hughesville, and not a great performance for Bloomsburg. They had a lot of mental errors in that game. But, boy, they have gotten better week in and week out as they've dealt with injuries and a bunch of young guys getting in there. But you can see how they are maturing as a football team. Third down and 16. Low snap. It's picked up by Rebuck. He's going to roll out, finds a man, but immediately brought down. Pickup of 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. And here comes the punt crew for Shikellamy.
You know, shout out to Coach Mike Kogut and his staff. You know, teams that are 1-6, they don't always just continue to stay the course and get better as the season goes on. But they have. They've kept chugging every week, and they've gotten better, and they're growing. They look good right now.
Definitely a good sign of coaching. Not a good snap. Wow. A bullet of a punt. Low, but went flying. Weird bounce. It comes back. Wyatt Brocious picks it up. He's able to get maybe 7 yards because of that. Otherwise, they were looking at quite a punt there.
Asher Moyer on the punt.
Mr. Do it all tonight.
Nick. Nick was a heck of a punter, I heard, back in the day.
Nick, never heard of her. So 5:24 remaining here in the half. Bloomsburg leading Shikellamy 7-0. Bloomsburg is going to start this possession at their own 32-yard line. Four wide receivers.
Wow.
Rosini in motion. They're going to hand it to him. He gets out around the edge. Good pursuit by Shikellamy. They're going to gang tackle him, but he is able to pick up 4 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers.
We got 28-8 Mount Carmel.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy in Bloomsburg. Milton handled Mount Carmel at home. We were there for that game.
Since that game, they've been humming.
Well, the Black Panthers of Milton definitely woke up Mount Carmel because they are taking it to Southern Columbia. I don't know that's a big rivalry. I don't know the last time Mount Carmel won that.
Didn't they win last year?
No, Southern won last year.
I thought they won in the regular season. They went undefeated, didn't they?
Oh, wait, yes, I think you're right. I'm sorry. They lost them in the playoffs. Deep pass downfield is going to be broken up. Bloomsburg looking deep sideline there. I believe that's the tight end, Doobie.
Nope, that was Ryan Shear.
Oh, that is Shear, yep. Not a bad throw and route, but just a great play by the cornerback. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Bloomsburg. 4 wide receivers, trips to the far side. Under pressure right away is Wyatt, and he is brought down for a loss on the play. Loss of 6. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and 14, and they will bring out the punt unit. Shear is back to punt for the Panthers. Shik has 2 guys back, about the 45-yard line. Low punt, not bad in distance, good bounce. And it's going to go out of bounds the 38, 39-yard line of Shik, and that's where they will start. So both teams kind of doing the same thing here, moving the ball a little bit, have taken some sacks that have really hurt them at 3rd down. But both teams having some success running the ball and throwing the ball, mostly in the flats. Bloomsburg was able to get on the board after 2 deep throws. And they had the 34-yard TD pass to Shear. And that put them up 7-0, and that's where we are at currently. Tighter formation right now for Shik. Only 1 wide receiver, 2 backs in the backfield, I formation. Rebuck hands it off. I think that's Pollock. Pollock making guys miss. He's showing speed. He gets the sideline. He's got 1 guy to beat. Rossini. Can Rossini get him? He is not. And a big run play there as Pollock takes it the entire length. 1 play on the drive. 61 yards for Pollock and the TD.
Wow, is he fast?
He is fast. He's not a big guy. He is not a big guy at all. So speed definitely was what's feeding him.
Going for 2.
And they're going for 2, so they are not.
No, they're not.
They're not? Okay, I was going to say, they don't like their kicker.
Pollock is the kicker. Low snap.
Ooh, did it sneak over? It's a low, and it does. Very bad snap, very low kick, but just enough to get over and through the uprights. So we now have a tie game, 7-7 here in the second quarter, 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining.
Awfully quiet here tonight.
Well, we are on the wayside tonight, so if you hear cheering, that is for Shik. Bloomsburg faithful out there, though. Looks like pretty good. Stands filled pretty good on the opposite side here. The light is still on in the booth across from us. They have not figured out yet the tape technique.
It took us about a half.
Yeah, it did. It's going to take them longer.
Probably. We're savvy veterans.
Low kick, squib kick. It's going to be picked up at the 15. Upfield, gets some blocks, finds an opening. Oh!
Man,
if he could have
collision.
split those last 2 guys, he was taking it to the house. But a great return there for the Bloomsburg Panthers as they get it all the way out to the 40-yard line. And that's where they'll set up 1st down and 10. 3:57 remaining here in the first half. We are all tied up 7-7.
Hey, this might be the first time we've seen a Bloomsburg football huddle.
How about it? In like games. Not tonight,
Yeah,
in games.
Nice return there. I think that was number 28, Crew Whedon. Shout out him, another basketball guy.
Tough run. Tough run.
Yeah,
Those
hit
guys,
that
he
hole
tried to
hard.
split that. He tried to and just got tripped up. 1st and 10. Brocious gets the snap. He pump fakes to the flat. They're going deep again, but great coverage.
Grabbed.
Wow. So basically what we saw there is a route and just got jammed 20 yards downfield, hands on him. I do not understand how that is not a pass interference. Shout out District 4 officials.
Yeah, that was a great call.
Bill is offering glasses.
Our statistician.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to harp on the official here, but there's hands all. I mean, the kid couldn't even run his route. I mean, he just blocked him, stuck him 20 yards downfield. Well overthrown then because of that.
Yeah. Shout out D4.
I know tobacco products aren't allowed on campus. I would assume alcohol isn't. But that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Brocious gets it. He's under a ton of pressure, and there is nobody there. He throws it out in the flat. I do not see a flag for intentional grounding. I think there was the running back coming out of the backfield there, Davis. So just an incomplete pass then for Brocious. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. About the 41-yard line they have it placed. That was after a great return on the kickoff, but Bloomsburg unable to get anything going on their first 2 plays. Bloomsburg's going to burn a timeout here as we are tied up 7-7, 3:48 remaining in the half. Do we have some various digital score updates in the area, Nate?
Yeah, the Penguins and Capitals are scoreless in the first right now. All right, let's see. We got Warrior Run up 29-0 over Montgomery in the first quarter. Loyal Sock up 21-0 over Wyalusing. 28-8 Mount Carmel over Southern. Central Columbia up 7-0 over Shamokin right now. Mifflinburg up 14-13 in the first quarter against Milton. Lewisburg up 45-0 against Midwest in the second quarter, and Selinsgrove is up 21-0 in the second quarter over Hollidaysburg.
And that's a real big game to watch. If you think about District 4 Quad A football, you got 3 teams with a combined total of 1 loss and 2 ties in Jersey Shore, Selinsgrove, and Milton. Milton cannot afford any more losses if they would hope to have the number 1 seed. Selinsgrove's toughest game remaining is tonight, and they're up 21-0. If they get that win, I think that'll solidify them at least 1 position ahead of Milton. And then Jersey Shore next week travels to New York, play a team, not quite sure the caliber of that team, but if they were to lose that game and Milton could win out, Milton could be at least the 2 seed, even with a Selinsgrove win tonight. Deep pass downfield to Catullus. He catches it out over top the safety. The safety's gaining ground, and he's able to bring him down, but not until
we got a penalty back here.
I think we're going to have a push in the back. It did look like Catullus extended the arms there. That would have been a pickup of 45 yards, but it's coming back.
You know, that's great. However, 2 plays ago, we had a defensive back hug a receiver.
Yeah, that was a lot less contact than what we saw earlier. But either way, District 4 official shout out. They're bringing the ball back. So Bloomsburg was at 3rd and 10, completing a big pass play to Catullus. Catullus did reach out, definitely extended his arms.
Go right back to it.
Why not? Well, you're going to have to because you're now at 3rd and 20. Back at
country mile.
Yeah, 3rd and 20. Oh, it's going to be more. 15, I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and 25. The ball's going to sit on the 26-yard line of Bloomsburg. Hey, last week, remember we had those 2 penalties that didn't offset?
We did.
I found out what happened there. The one penalty was live. The other one was a dead ball foul.
Okay.
So you mark off the 10, and then they marked off the 15, and that was why there was a 5-yard difference. Brocious back, under pressure, makes the man miss, rolling out to the far side. He's going to keep, no, he throws right before the line of scrimmage, in and out of the hands of his tight end,
Yeah, he was
Doobie.
definitely past the line of scrimmage.
It was very, 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 very close. Do they have a flag? Yeah, they do have the flag down. So that even if he would have caught the ball, it would have been brought back. So we're going to have another penalty here, getting a little sloppy offensively for Bloomsburg with these penalties. And this is going to push them back even further. Unless Shikalimi declines it. They do not. They accept it. I know I might decline it
lost it
there.
down. I don't
Bring
know.
up 4th and.
What is this penalty?
Oh, it is. That's true. It is. No, they didn't do a loss of down.
Well, the ref said 4th down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He
Now
posted
they got it
this
right. So it is a loss of down. So it'll be the punt crew. 4th and forever. Good snap. Low, short punt. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Bloomsburg. So Shik will have the ball on their own 46-yard line with 3:22 remaining in the half with a score of 7-7.
2 timeouts left.
Plenty of time. Shik huddling up here.
Well, we saw Bloom have some big playability there again on that drive, just negated by some penalties.
Easily could have had another score on the board there. But yeah, you're right. The penalties killing Bloomsburg on that
A
drive.
lot of explosive plays we've seen in this game so far.
It's been big plays for sure, the scores. Good snap. Rebuck plenty of time, steps in the pocket. Now he's going to get out. He's going to keep it. He tucks it. Lots of room here. Picks up a block, and then he's going to be taken down by Brocious.
Well, not what you wanted from Bloomsburg there. You'd like to make Shik burn a little bit of clock there. 3 minutes left to get down the field. 12 seconds go off the clock, and they just got about 30 yards.
Yeah, and he's 26 yards on the play. He stayed in bounds, too, so the clock is running down to 3 minutes. Ball's on the 27, 28-yard line. Handoff to Asher Moyer. He's going to pick up a few. I think he got 3 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 7 or a long 6.
Good job by the Shik cheerleaders.
Yeah. If you like it, yell, go blue. Under center is Rebuck. Takes it, fakes the handoff, and he's under pressure. He throws the ball, and just outside the arms of a would-be receiver, we do have a flag on the play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hopefully, what was the call there? I did not see that signal. I'm going to assume, another ineligible receiver, the 3rd ineligible receiver downfield for Shik tonight. And that's just a discipline thing. You got to stay disciplined when you're in pass blocking and don't start heading downfield until you know that ball has been released.
And it didn't hurt him there, but the other 2 times it happened, it took touchdowns off the board.
Not in that play, but the penalty will push them back. So now they'll be at 2nd down and 11 from the or from the Bloomsburg 30-yard line. Out of shotgun. Rebuck looking back. Under pressure right away. He rolls out and just throws it out of bounds. Not much time there. A lot of credit there to the Bloomsburg defense getting in the backfield. It's crazy how we've seen these teams move in good position, then they get that penalty, and it just hurts them and puts them in 3rd and long, 4th and long. And that's the scenario right now as Shik is at 3rd down and 11, 2:14 remaining here in the half.
Well, and with all the passing Shik has done, Bloom gets a big stop here. They get the ball back, and they have a shot to go down and score some points before half, too.
I'm surprised, Asher Moyer was having some success running the ball, but he did take that big hit where he was limping a little bit. We haven't seen him carry the ball, I think, 1 time since there, and he didn't do much with it. Pollock was the one that had the 61-yard TD run.
Well, and especially after, you make that big, huge run to start this drive by Rebuck. Now you're inside the 30. Now you have some time to work with. You could run the ball a little bit. It doesn't have to be all through the air, but
Well, they do have 2 downs here. This is definitely going to be 2-down territory. I mean, even if they were to pick up 7-8 yards in this play, they'd be looking at a very long field goal. Right now, as it stands, they'd be at 47. So They would have to get really close to the first down marker to even get it within like a 37, 38-yard field goal. So I would imagine this is definitely 2-down territory as Shikellamy burns another timeout here. We are 2:14 remaining here in the first half. Score is 7-7. Shikellamy has the ball at the 29-yard line of Bloomsburg.
Milton up 21-14 at the half.
That should be a high-scoring game. Here we go. Snap is good. Stepping into the pocket, feeling the pressure, avoids it, making men miss. He's got the first down and more, and he's just hit enough there by Brocious to push him out of bounds, but not till after a pickup of 14, maybe 15 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Shikellamy, first and goal from the 10, just inside the 10-yard line. 2:05 remaining. They get to the line of scrimmage. Quick handoff. Fumbled it. And Bloomsburg says they have it, and they do. So Shikellamy picks up a first down on 3rd and 12 with the running of their quarterback, Rebuck. And the next play is it's first and goal from inside the 10-yard line. Bad exchange and easy just for Bloomsburg to fall on it. And they're going to get the ball back. And now you got your 2-minute drill, Nate. 2:01 remaining here.
No timeouts for Bloom, though. That's going to be crucial.
But they can stop the clock. Offense a little easier in high school. First down will stop the clock. And, of course, getting out of bounds or an incompletion. So a lot of things here you can do to manage that clock. Brocious is in the shotgun. He gets it. Play action. He's going to keep out the middle. Oh, got a great block. Gets out around. Going to be pushed out of bounds. Maybe excessive there. No flag on the play. Wyatt Brocious picking up the first down with his feet.
Good adjustment block there by Ryan Shear. He missed him initially, and then he came back to the inside and made a good block that allowed Wyatt to hit the hole and get out of bounds.
If I'm a coach and I see that in film, that kid's getting praise and film session because that, you're right, that was
extra effort.
Very heads up, not giving up on that after he missed the first one. If he doesn't get that, it's a much different run. So first down and 10, 1:54 remaining in the half. Brocious drops back under a little pressure. He escapes, still looking downfield. Keep it alive. He's going to throw it on the run, and he finds Catullus. He breaks the tackle. He's trying to go. A lot of speed there from the cornerback. Good block, still going, zigzagging down to the 5 and into the end zone. What a play there. The Panthers strike from deep. A 70.
Got some laundry on the field, of course.
Well, it's late. We might have a block in the back. Are they going to call there? As of right now, it's a 70-yard TD pass from Wyatt Brocious to Catullus. The only thing I can think here, Nate, is a little bit of block in the back as the cornerback got turned around. Still waiting for the call. And that's what we're going to get. We got a block in the back against Bloomsburg. So that is a spot foul, so it should still be a first down, and it will be. So it'll be first down and 10, but instead of a touchdown, it brings the ball back all the way to the 28-yard line of Shikellamy. Still plenty of time, 1:35.
A lot of big plays in this game, man. Oh,
just keep throwing deep. Bloomsburg is doing a great job throwing the ball deep. The receivers are getting separation. The receivers are doing a great job attacking the ball, grabbing it at its highest point, just like they're coached up to do. And they're catching it.
Hey, and I'll remind you, Jack Catullus is a guy that didn't even play football last year.
Well, he's on the field now, and I think that's a good place for him. He has done a lot of good stuff this season. Snap goes to Brocious. He finds his tight end across the middle, a little bit behind him. But Doobie had two hands on the ball. He should have caught that one. Doobie's been a good addition here as they've kind of got mid-season. They've definitely been using him more. A lot of catches last week against Milton. Good-looking tight end. Unfortunately, they were unable to connect on that play, but they hurry up to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4 wide receivers. Snap goes to Brocious, under pressure. Escapes, far side rolling out. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. Very heads up there by the sophomore quarterback. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Look at Bloom huddling up.
They probably heard our broadcast. We don't know why that bothers us, but it just makes it feel like it's so much slower when they don't huddle. They break huddle. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the far, 2 to the near. Empty backfield. Brocious sends Rosini in motion. Fakes the handoff. It's a keeper up the middle for Brocious. And he's going to pick up 4 on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 6 from the 23-yard line. And they're going to keep the offense on the field.
We did see them attempt a pretty long field goal last week.
And it was pretty short. Brocious gets it. Finds his man.
Boy, I don't know.
Catullus, I believe. Or is that Shear?
I think it was Rosini, actually. Yep, it was.
Oh, Rosini. So Dom Rosini getting his first catch of the game. Has a few runs on the end around. And it's just going to be about where they mark the ball here. It's going to be close.
They're moving the chains.
They move the chains, so just enough for the first down, Rosini. Great effort there. Big play. 56 seconds remaining. Handoff goes to Davis. Making a couple guys miss. Bulls over some guys. And I think he got another first down there.
You know,
it's going to be close.
I kind of like that play call. You know, they're moving quick. Shik expects the pass, and they get under center, and they're not under center.
They weren't ready for it.
And he had a big hold on
And
him.
Davis is able to get the first down, so it's 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Quick handoff, breaking some tackles, picking up a few, down to the 6-yard line.
Going to run down to about 28 seconds if they can get this off.
Clock is at 30. They need to hurry to the line here. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Brocious in the shotgun. He gets it. He's looking, throwing, across the middle. Oh! Had a man on the slant, went through his hands. Incomplete. 3rd and goal from the 6. Should have been caught, Nate.
Probably.
That was a good throw.
That'll be one.
That was a real good throw.
That'll be later. I'll text Ryan like, hey, you played really good tonight, but
You dropped a touchdown. It did have some heat behind it. And it was a little high, but I'm sure that's the one that Shear would like to have back.
shout out Ryan Shear, 2-sport fall athlete. He's a golfer.
Nice. Which one's his primary? Football? Then he just shows up for the golf match?
I don't really. It's weird with golf. They're done by like week 2 of the football season. So
Yeah. Well, it is officially basketball season. Girls junior high. They have started up. When that starts up, we know, Nate, that we are weeks away.
36 days away from the first day of practice, but who's counting?
How's your open gyms been going?
Not bad. We have some guys that don't play anything in the fall, and then these football guys have been coming when they've been able to make it and just getting some rep work in. So it's been good. The energy's real good, man. For a team that won 7 games last year and lost 9 seniors, the guys are excited, man. A lot of these football guys have been texting me, can't wait to get in the gym. They're excited. So it's going to be, we're going to be young. We're going to probably go through some growing pains. It's normal. But I think that the vibe and the energy is going to be real good this year. And these guys are going to work hard. I'm real excited.
You had a nice summer league. They played real hard for you, so that's something that probably gets you pretty excited for the season. We started open gyms now 2 weeks ago. Not bad numbers, a lot. We open it up to all the junior high at Milton. Got a lot of junior high kids showing up too. Football players come in, just get shots off. We don't allow them to do any drills because they're in season, but I'm pretty happy with my turnout as well at Milton.
Good.
Fake, looking in the end zone. It's low. Diving attempt there. Was Rosini?
Nope, that was Shear.
Shear, the far side there. Shear goes low for it, unable to get it. So does Bloomsburg bring out the field goal unit? They do.
Looks like we're going to try to get some points on the board.
15 seconds remaining in the half. This will be a 22-yard field goal attempt. Snap is good. The ball is down. The kick is up. It's low and just wide left. So Bloomsburg misses a 22-yard field goal attempt. Doesn't hurt them too bad as field position is going to still be in their favor here. Shikellami's going to come out with 11 seconds here to go. They might just take a knee, get into halftime, or try a big play downfield.
What do we know?
So the ball sits on the 20-yard line of Shikellamy. They come out in an I formation. I'm pretty sure they're going to take a knee here, get into halftime with a 7-7 score. Well, they do hand it off. They hand off to Pollock. He makes a bunch of guys miss, and he's brought down. Brought down, but after a 9-yard game, and that's going to take us to the half as neither team has a timeout. So on homecoming night here at Panther Stadium, we are all knotted up at 7-7. Both teams showing some big plays and some decent drives, but ultimately the penalties have hurt both of them and have kept some points off the board. But we're at halftime. We'll get some stats together. We'll come back here in 10 minutes, give you some stat updates, drive summary, and, of course, some scores around the region as you're listening to high school football Week 8 coverage from the booth, brought to you by Alpha Electrical Contractors and Various Digital. Welcome back to the booth from the booth. It is halftime here at Panther Stadium and on the campus of Bloomsburg Area High School. We have the Shik Braves visiting the Bloomsburg Panthers here on homecoming night. We are all knotted up 7-7. I have some stats here, some halftime stats. First, we'll go with Bloomsburg. Brocious, the quarterback, 8 of 19, 170 yards passing. He does have the 1 TD pass. He also has 8 carries for 34 yards rushing. Shearer has 1 catch on the night, and it was the 34-yard TD pass. And Catulus, 4 catches for 119 yards. For Shik, quarterback Rebuck, 7 of 10, 90 yards passing, and he has 6 carries for 27 yards. Pollock has 2 carries for 80 yards, and he has the lone TD for Shik, which was a 71-yard run. And then you have Asher Moyer in the backfield tonight. He has 4 catches, 55 yards out of the backfield, and 7 rushes for 28 yards. We've seen his carries kind of slow down a little bit after taking a big hit on the hip, but has not left the game. But that will give you there your halftime offensive stats for both teams. As far as drive summary, Bloomsburg started out with the ball. They had a turnover on down. Shik got the ball. They had a turnover on down. Back to Bloomsburg. They had to punt. Shik with their second possession, turnovers on down. Then we get Bloomsburg with 95-yard drive. The big play of the drive was a 67-yard pass to Catulus, and then the 34-yard pass to Shear for the TD. The PAT was good. Bloomsburg is up 7-0. Shik on the next possession would punt. Bloomsburg would follow with a possession and a punt. Then Shik strikes as they go with a 61-yard TD pass, 1-play drive. And that TD pass was, TD run was Pollock. That tied the game up, the PAT at 7-7. Bloomsburg would come out. They would have to punt. Shik would have the ball in great field position in the red zone, but they fumbled the ball. Bloomsburg was able to fall on and get possession. They moved all the way down the field, draining most of the clock, but come up short, just wide left on a missed 22-yard field goal. Shik would get the ball and run 1 play, but it would end the half after a 9-yard gain by Pollock. And that is where we are now here in the halftime. 7-7, all tied up. Nate just back in time in the booth before we kick off here the second half. Nate, how is the chicken and how are the fries?
Really good. I've ate an unnecessary amount of food tonight.
Well, you brought me fries and chicken as well. Not the best timing ever, but, you know, this concession stand food's so good here at Bloomsburg. The lines are just forever. I'm not going to complain. Good fries.
Good fries.
Well, both teams are out in the field. Shik will get the ball to start the second half. Look at this weird formation they have in this kick return. They have 4 guys deep inside the 15-yard line. And we have a kick. Good kick. Low through the hands and into the end zone.
So the weird formation does not come into play. So let's see how both teams come out of here after a long halftime.
Hey,
That was like,
did you put pepper on my fries?
I didn't, but I put vinegar on them, but you requested that, so.
That hit.
Ryan's out of commission for the second half.
My eyes are watering. No, I'm good.
You don't sound good.
I think I'm good. This is why you don't eat anything while doing a broadcast.
Well,
So Shik will start first down and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Hand off to Moyer. Making a couple guys miss. He gets out around the edge. He's on the sideline, going up the field, and he is blown up out of bounds. Great first run for Asher Moyer. As we were wondering what his status was after he took a big hit earlier in the game, wasn't getting too much of the load anymore. Started out with quite a bit of carries, but Moyer picking up big yards on the play.
Oh, that big first down run's going to come back after Asher got up and shoved someone in the chest on the sideline.
But it should be a spot foul, dead ball foul. So the first down will count. I think he picked up 15 on the play.
So
Yep.
first down right where they
It'll
start.
be a first down right where they started at the 20-yard line as he got out to the 35, maybe 34, so they might be a yard back. Yep. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 19-yard line. But Asher still gets the yards. It's still the stats for him in his rushing total. So he'll get the 15-yard run on the play. But with the push afterwards, it's going to bring Shikellamy all the way back to the 19, first down and 10. Whistles.
This chicken finger is excellent.
Would you expect anything else?
No, but
Still waiting to see what's going on here. Official blew his whistle. They're huddling over the ball at the line of scrimmage. Not quite sure what this could be.
how do I share our link? There we go.
Both teams sitting there ready to go. The officials break, and they start the clock. So nothing happened there. Shikellamy will have the ball, first down and 10 from the 19. Out of the shotgun. Quick handoff to Asher Moyer. He's swallowed up in the backfield, but he's churning. He's getting some yards, having a hard time bringing him down. And he's going to pick up 4 on that play. He was met at the line of scrimmage, Nate. I mean, that should have been a no gain, but Asher Moyer showing some weight room there. And he pulls a pile of red jerseys to get 4 yards.
Big physical runner, man. I like what I've seen out of him in the backfield and what sounds like it's his first start at running back this year.
Yeah, and I'm good to see that the injury is not an issue because he's just shown us 2 runs that he's capable to go. So it'll be second down and 6. Snap. Rebuck is back. He's looking. He's under a ton of pressure and probably going to get an intentional grounding here. Well, I guess not.
District 4.
Not in District 4. I'm not quite sure what the rule is in high school. I guess that's something I should look into. I'll talk to Chip Rarick about that because he didn't get outside of the box, and there was no receiver there, but he did get it past the line of scrimmage. Might be in high school that you just have to get the ball past the line of scrimmage. So there is no penalty for intentional grounding. Shikellamy will line up. They have 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Single back in the backfield. And the shotgun is Rebuck. Rebuck gets the snap. Play action. Oh, he gets swallowed up, but he's still not down. They're going to blow the whistle.
Was Ryan Shear the first guy in there?
I believe so. Ryan Shear, first guy in there, followed by a few others. They're able to get Rebuck for the sack, a loss of 7. So there you go on third down, another big play by the Bloomsburg defense. And Shikellamy will be punting from their own 5-yard line. Rosini back by himself at midfield. High snap. No pressure. Plenty of time. Boots it. Boots it. Spiral and high all the way down to the 35. White Broach makes a man miss. Gets out around, and he's going to be swallowed up about midfield. Gets to the 49-yard line of Shikellamy. Great field position for Bloomsburg as they will start the second half here. Their first possession and a tied-up game, 7-7.
Man, can Asher Moyer punt?
He's doing it all. By the way, Nate, these are the biggest chicken tenders I've ever seen. Bloomsburg has big chickens.
We are known for our chickens in Bloomsburg.
Milton's known for squirrels. Black squirrels. You've seen them in my
squirrels,
yard.
They're not. I've never seen a black squirrel anywhere in the world.
There's more black squirrels in Bloomsburg than there are gray. It's awesome. I have 3 of them in my yard all the time. That was shotgun. Brocious drops back. Good time. Steps in the pocket, delivers a throw. And we're going to have a pass interference. Great call there as Shear had his man beat down the sideline. A beautiful pass by Brocious, But Shear's tackled before the ball even gets to him. Honestly, Nate, if they didn't throw the flag there, I was running out in the field.
Honestly, though, like, you don't ever want to take a penalty, but that was probably a touchdown.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a great ball.
Yeah, that was going to be caught and taken to the end zone. So actually, you're right. Heads up play there. Shigalimi just taking the penalty.
I don't know if that's what he meant to do, but
So it'll be a 15-yard penalty. Moving it all the way down to the 34-yard line of Shigalimi. Bloomsburg will start their first down and 10. 10-12 remaining here in the third quarter. We are tied up 7-7. Brocious keeps the ball. Oh, he's going to throw it quick. He finds Doobie on the sideline, and he's going to go into the end zone untouched. Beautiful play there by Wyatt Brocious, really creating a play with his feet. The defense thought he was about to run, but he stops before crossing the line of scrimmage, and he found his big target, this tight end, Doobie. And Doobie takes it.
Doobalicious, baby.
Doobalicious takes it into the end zone.
Tell you what, Bloomsburg basketball is leaving their stamp on this game, baby.
Well, great start here for the Bloomsburg football team in the half as their defense came out, got the job done, and it only took a couple plays, and they're able to get into the end zone.
And, you know, we talked a lot about Wyatt Brocious growing in terms of making the mental errors and forcing throws. Hasn't been the case tonight. He's made some good plays with his legs, and he's made really good throws tonight.
Well, really good is the PAT attempt. That'll put Bloomsburg up 14-7 here early in the third quarter. Nate, as a Bloomsburg fan, you got to be really happy with the start here in the second half.
Yeah, man, I'm always happy to see Bloomsburg sports teams succeed, but especially when guys that I have the opportunity to coach doing something else that they love and they're having success. It makes me happy for them.
And, you know, we said there's so many basketball players out here, good athletes making plays. You should have an undefeated season.
Yep, 22-0.
It'll be more than that, buddy. It'll be a state title.
True. Good point.
You're going to be something like 32-0.
Bloomsburg basketball state champions.
You do that.
You heard it here first. I'll retire.
I'm retiring too. I'll be your biggest fan. And we got the kickoff.
Kick.
Beautiful kick, high and long. Oh, through the legs and into the end zone again. 2 touchbacks in a row for Bloomsburg. And I always think that's big because special teams can be the big play for teams, and you don't give them the opportunity when you're kicking it into the end zone. So the drive will start from the 20-yard line of Shikalimi for the Braves.
Right, so here's big possession here for Bloomsburg's defense. Last time they scored, they went up 7-0. First play of the next possession, Thomas Pollock ripped off a 60-some-yard touchdown run to respond. So let's see what Bloomsburg's defense can do here.
Well, they got the job done in the last possession, getting a lot of pressure in the backfield. See if they can do it again. 1st and 10. The handoff goes to Moyer. He's going in between the tackles, breaking a few tackles. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 6. They're going to mark him at a good mark there.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that was a favorable mark, but he gets 6 yards on the play. Maybe 5. Yeah, now they're going to say 5, so we're at 2nd down and 5. Under center is Rebuck. 2 guys in the backfield, I formation. Handoff goes to Pollock. He's got speed, gets out around, breaks a couple. Oh, nope. Looked like he was going to break a tackle, but shoelaced and brought down. No gain on the play.
Good tackle by Ryan Shear.
Big tackle. Because Pollock breaks that one there. He is going to get a 1st down and possibly some more, but it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 off the Shear shoelace tackle. Trips to the far side. Single here on the near side. Out of the shotgun. Running back goes here near side, now as receiver. 5 wide receivers. Looking his Rebuck. He's got time. Throws a pass, but it's going to be broken up. Broken up by Wyatt Brocious. And is that 81?
61.
Or 61. I'll have to look on my sheet for that one. I do believe. You have 61 on your sheet, boss?
Let's see.
I don't have it on my sheet. That kid deserves some credit.
61, Hunter Collette, sophomore.
Well, Shik will punt. Another high snap. Good high punt decent distance and not a bounce they wanted. Bounces all the way back into Shikellamy territory to the 49-yard line. So for the second possession of this half for Bloomsburg, they're going to start at the 49-yard line of Shikellamy.
Give some credit to Bloom's pass rush tonight. Reebok really hasn't had many plays where he's been able to sit back in the pocket and be comfortable.
No, they've applied great pressure up the middle. Not so much containment, but I don't think that's been the game plan. I think is to force them outside. They don't want them running between the tackles. They're doing a good job of stopping that. Snap goes to Wyatt Brocious. He's under pressure. He rolls out, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Hit as he throws, but smart heads-up play by the sophomore quarterback.
See, and that's growth for him. A few weeks ago, we might have seen him take a shot back towards the middle of the field into double coverage. He just takes the down and set up on 2nd and 10. No hurt.
And the way they've been able to hit the big plays tonight, he doesn't need to make anything happen on one play.
No.
He's got 2 more downs here that he can get a big play if need be. But the ball stay at the 49-yard line, 2nd down and 10. We have 8 minutes and 37 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Bloomsburg leads Shikellamy 14-7. Fake handoff. Throwing deep. And in and out of the hands. Is that Catullus? Nope. Yes, it is Catullus. Little bit underthrow. Catullus had to come back for it. Tough play. But now here we are, 3rd and long again. Seems to be a theme for both teams. Bloomsburg to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide receivers. Fakes the end around. Screen pass underneath. Davis gets it. He takes off. Plenty of room. Big yards. Down to the 20. 15 out of bounds at the 14-yard line. As Wyatt Brocious executes the screen perfectly
36 yards.
to Davis.
Man, what a block by Jack Catullus out there on the edge to allow Cole Davis to run free.
Davis showing good speed there, too, as he darted downfield. Pick up a 34 yards on the play. That puts the Panthers in the red zone. They mark it at the 18-yard line, 1st down and 10. Out of shotgun, empty backfield. Wide receiver in motion. It's a keeper. Brocious goes up the middle. Breaking tackles and all the way into the end zone. Wyatt Brocious. Wyatt Brocious, his first touchdown of the night, an 18-yard TD run. And Bloomsburg has extended their lead to 13. Pending a PAT, they could be up 14, 2-score lead here early in the third quarter. PAT crew is out. Good snap, good placement. Kick is up. And it's great. Didn't want to say good 3 times in a row there, Babin.
Good word choice.
Thank you. So the PAT is good. And we have a 21-7 game in the third quarter. Bloomsburg leading Shikellamy. 8:16 remaining in the game.
You know what makes me happy other than Bloomsburg
Food.
winning this game?
Oh.
Yes, food. It's good to see these guys have some fun. It's tough when you're losing to see some positive, but these guys are playing well the last few weeks, and they're having fun out there with one another. That's always good to see.
Well, they had a Week 4 win, and then Bloomsburg. They fell short Week 5 and Week 6 and Week 7, but Week 7 they had a heck of a battle against a very, very good Milton team. They had to feel good coming out of Milton, and here they are now, homecoming game. Late season homecoming, Week 8. But Bloomsburg finds themselves up 21-7. The kickoff is good. It's high. It's going to be fielded at the 9-yard line. To the 20, 25, 30, 33, 34, maybe out of bounds at 34-yard line. So nice return for Shikellamy as they're able to break some tackles, get some good blocks. put themselves in decent field position. They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line.
How much do you think it costs Shik to get their names on their jerseys?
I mean, I would imagine boosters would have to pay for that. I don't think the school would. And do they get to keep the jerseys? I wonder if you can remove the nameplates, but it's nice.
Yeah.
We should do that.
I don't know that I've ever coached against a high school team that's had names on their jersey.
Not in basketball. I haven't. So we got a first down and 10 from the 33. Out of the shotgun. We had the snap, but it's blown dead. Officials will gather together here. False start on Shik. So they'll be walked back 5 yards. It'll still be first down, but now it'll be first down and 15 from the 27, 28-yard line. Shik is in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. Rebuck hands it off. Lots of room. Breaking tackles. Oh, and one away for Asher Moyer as he was looking at a lot of green there. But he was brought down, but not until after he picked up 11, 12 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a second down and 4 for the Shik Braves from the 39-yard line. They hurry up to the line. Again, same formation, 2 wide receivers each side. Rebuck in the shotgun, Moyer in the backfield. Fake handoff. It's going to be a keeper. Nowhere really to go, and he's going to take a big hit. Big hit Rebuck takes. Oh, we got a flag, a late flag. But Rebuck was going to be tackled for a 1-yard loss. Could have been way worse. And we'll have to wait and see what the penalty is here. I'm wondering if somebody jumped on the pile late. Yep. Unsportsmanlike against Bloomsburg. So that is a big penalty against Bloomsburg. Spot foul. It's going to put 15 yards at the end of the run. That'll give Shik a first down and the ball right around midfield. So it's actually going to be way past midfield. So Shik now has the ball in Bloomsburg territory at the 46-yard line. First down and 10, 7:18 remaining in the game. Bloomsburg leading Shik 21-7. Sticking to the formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. Handoff to Asher Moyer, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. I think he fell forward and got an extra yard there. So Asher Moyer with the carry, gets a yard on the play. It's going to bring up a second down and 9.
All right, we haven't seen Shik really throw the ball to their receivers at all.
Basically everything's been out of the backfield in the flat. They have not really attempted anything downfield. Well, as we say that, they hit a receiver in the flat, and it's Pollock, and he makes a guy miss. But the pursuit is there. Great effort from the defense. Maybe a gain of 2. That's going to bring up a third down and a long 6. And not sure what the call there is. Maybe, an injured player there. Officials timeout.
Injury timeout.
So, Nate, as we wait here for the injured player to be attended to, do we have some score updates from around the region with our area or our various digital scoreboard updates?
Selinsgrove up 48-0 in the fourth quarter. Jersey Shore up 38-14. Milton up 28-14. Central and Shamokin all tied up at 14 in the third quarter. Mount Carmel up 42-22 in the third quarter over Southern Columbia. Loyalsock up 41-7 over Wyalusing. That's the final. Wow.
Well, I had some stats that I got at halftime from people at other games. Tucker Teets, the running back for Selinsgrove at halftime, had 190 yards rushing on 7 carries.
Wow.
And Mifflinburg was already down. Their backup quarterback got injured. He's back this week. He got injured again, so they're down to their third-string quarterback. Handoff. Nope, it's faked. Rebuck looks out. What a pass. Finds a man on an out route. Well covered there, too, by Dominic Rossini. I'm not quite sure how the receiver, number 33 for Shikellamy, that is A.J. Benedict. He is a junior, 5'11", 183 pounds.
President.
Yes, the president with the catch. That was a beautiful pass. Tough catch in traffic, but they're able to pick up big yards, get the first down, move the chains. 6:10 remaining here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for Shik. Under center is Rebuck. He hands it off, I believe, to Asher Moyer. Not much there, maybe 2 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8 from the 26-yard line, 27-yard line of Bloomsburg.
How those fries treating you?
They're getting cold. I can't eat them fast enough. Three wide receivers. Rebuck has it. He's under pressure. Avoids it. Makes the throw out in the flat. Incomplete. So the Bloomsburg defensive line getting a great push. There is a flag here. Maybe a holding. Waiting for the signal. Face mask. Got a face mask against Bloom. So what would have been a 3rd and 8 is now going to be a 1st and 10. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be just short. Now, I thought face mask was automatic first down.
I thought so too. But
There's so many, the rules change on that stuff. The face mask, the pass interferences, all that stuff from each level is different. It's hard to keep track of that. And the one I know the least amount is probably the high school rules. So after the penalty, it does give them good yardage. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. Under center is Rebuck. He hands it off to Moyer. Moyer between the tackles, and he gets the first down and some. 5-yard carry there for Asher Moyer, having a great second half here. And Nate, they're up to the line of scrimmage. They're in the red zone. Again under center. Back to Asher Moyer. He breaks the tackle in the backfield, but he's swallowed up. A tackle for a loss there, loss of 2 on the play. So that's going to bring up now 2nd and 12 from the 17-yard line. 4:52 remaining here in the third quarter.
just no comfort for Shik. Constantly have guys in the backfield as soon as this ball snaps.
Yeah, even on their big plays, it seems like they're under pressure. It's just they're making quick decisions. But Bloomsburg kind of started out the game not tackling well. They've definitely cleaned that up. They're bringing guys down on first contact. Out of the shotgun, man in motion. Rebuck gets it. Quick pass in the flat. Finds his man. Getting upfield. And he's brought down just short of the first down. Is that Pollock again?
Yep.
It's Pollock showing speed. Not a big kid. He's a freshman, 5'9", 128 pounds, but he can move. Quick up to the line of scrimmage. QB keeper up the middle. Rebuck's pushing the pile. He's going to get the first down, and he does. Down to the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 5-yard line. Bend but do not break is what this Bloomsburg defense is looking for here as Shikellamy has moved the ball down the field, and they're looking at first and goal from the 5. Under center, I formation. Fake handoff, rolls out, finds a man in the flat. Easy touchdown for Shikellamy as Rebuck is able to find. Did you catch the number or name on that guy?
Is it not? Yeah, I think that might have been Asher Moyer.
So we believe it was Asher Moyer there catching the ball just outside the end zone. All he had to do was turn up and step in. Very good answer to the scoring drive of Bloomsburg. Shik comes out, takes it to field, 80 yards. And if that PAT is good, that's impressive. As that hike was low, it bounced.
Both PATs they've kicked, they've bounced the snap back there. So good for Asher Moyer.
Yeah, what a great job just getting control and placing it down. So Shik with the 5-yard TD pass to Asher Moyer gets this game to a one-score game, 21-14. Nate, feeling a little nervous?
No. Not at all.
We got ourselves a really good football game. I mean, at 21-14 here with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Both teams have had some big plays. We've seen some penalties. But lots of action here tonight as it is homecoming night. By the way, homecoming king Jackson Longer, homecoming queen Ava Billmeyer.
Shout out Ava Billmeyer. Good soccer player, good kid.
1,000-point scorer in basketball? No, that was somebody else on the court. I was like, I heard that. I'm like, Nate should get her on the team. Kickoff is good. Good return going here. Breaking it out around the edge, but it's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line. Great return there. Crew Whedon, second good return of the night for him. And he gives Bloomsburg great field position. They'll start the drive from their own 45-yard line. 3:20 remaining here in the third. Bloomsburg up to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers each side, single back in the backfield. Shotgun is Brocious. Doobie the tight end in motion. Handoff goes to Davis. He's going to be met early, fighting for a few extra yards. And he's going to be brought down at the 49-yard line, pick up a 4.
He's run the ball well tonight.
He does. I mean, he's just a tough runner. He kind of, to me, he's that wear-down back. He doesn't really make a big play. Now, he had a big run, but the blocking was fantastic. He just ran a straight line. But he's a guy that he's going to wear down defensive ends and linebackers by punishing them with hard hits. So he's a good complementary player for the running of Brocious and the passing that he has going on with tight ends and receivers. So 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 49 of Bloomsburg. It's a keeper. Coming out around the edge here in the near side. He lowers his shoulder as Brocious. And because of that, he's able to fall forward and pick up the first down. Pickup of 6 for Wyatt Brocious.
Man, I love the way he runs the ball, man.
I do and I don't, because I'm just like, oh, my God. I mean, you just put your shoulder down there and bullied a linebacker. Not a big guy. Brocious is not huge. If he gets injured, this offense is in a lot of trouble, and they're only up 7 points right now in the third quarter. But he only knows one way to play, Nate.
Yep.
In every sport that I've seen him play. Well, they're going to – okay, yep. They did give the first down. So 1st down and 10, ball on the 44-yard line of Shik. Brocious gets a snap, quick pass out into the flat to the tight end Doobie. Doobie catches it, makes his way upfield, drags a couple guys, pickup of 3 on the play. That'll bring up, well, depending on the spot, maybe 4.
I think that was Crew Whedon.
Oh, was it? Yeah, you're right. It is. Well, both of them are wearing dark tights. Great spot there. So they gave him 4.5, bring up down a 2nd down and 6. 2 wide receivers each way. In the shotgun is Brocious. He gets the snap. Fake handoff. He keeps it up the middle. Kicks it outside again. Running over the safety is Brocious.
Man.
What's his body weight? 150 pounds?
Maybe.
13-yard gain, though, on the play there. I like the design. Fake handoff play action, and it's an immediate tuck, and Brocious just shows some speed and strength. So far, Bloomsburg is moving the ball after the Shikellamy scoring drive. First down and 10, ball on the 30. 4 wide receivers. Man in motion. Handoff to Davis. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. He's met by 2 linebackers, but able to pick up 2 yards on the play is Davis. A positive gain. Second down and 8.
Good methodical drive being put together here by Bloomsburg right now.
And they're doing it without passing. So the clock's running. They're going to make that defense come up, pack them in the box. Don't be surprised if we see a deep throw here into the end zone. Because honestly, if they get, well, we got a timeout. Nope, they're going to let the clock run out the quarter here. But if they get too close, it's going to take away the ability to make the deep pass. So right now, from inside the 30, 29-yard line, they got plenty of field. They could try for that big throw down the sideline. Or we saw last week hitting the tight end, Doobie, multiple times in between the hash marks. So a lot of things they can do here. But they are running the ball well, and that means the clock runs. And that is a good thing if you are a Bloomsburg Panther fan right now. So they will switch sides of the field. Bloomsburg will now head left to right. Shikellamy will go right to left. But right now it's Bloomsburg's ball. Score is 21-14. It's going to be the start of the 4th quarter. Great start for Bloomsburg here in the second half as their defense was able to come out, make Shikellamy punt on their first possession of the second half. And Bloomsburg gets it back. Great field position, the 49-yard line in Shikellamy territory. They're able to move the ball down the field, and ultimately a 34-yard Doobie TD catch. That put Bloomsburg up 14-7. Shik gets the ball, and the defense gets it done again as they're able to make Shik punt the ball. Bloomsburg gets it back. You get an 18-yard TD run from Wyatt Brocious, which put the lead 21-7. And then Shikellamy was able to answer with a 5-yard TD from Asher Moyer, making it 21-14, and that's where we stand. Quick pass out into the flat as Wyatt Brocious finds his receiver, picking up 4 yards on the play, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Panthers.
2 plays here for Bloom, though. Definitely 4-down territory.
And, you know, the way they're running the ball right now, I think one of these runs definitely has to be in the hands of the quarterback because he's gotten them 2 first downs in a row with big runs of 12 and 13 yards. So he's the man right now when it comes to hitting the hole quick and picking up some positive yards. You definitely, if you're not going to get the first down here, you want to make it definitely 4th and short. No one in the backfield, 5 receivers, man in motion. Brocious out of the shotgun. He's a keeper. Gets out around the edge. Gets a block. Oh, great job, though, for the guy to shed the block and pull Brocious down for a loss of 1 on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down and 8. I think we jinxed him there.
Yeah.
When I say we, I mean me.
Announcer's jinx.
Yeah. But you're right. They're keeping the offense out there. Doobie's back in the game. No surprise here. It's 3rd and long. You get that tight end in the game.
A lot of huddling from Bloom tonight.
Yeah, I'm not used to this. I don't know if I like it anymore. I just got to complain. 11.
Coach Kogan doesn't like what he sees.
Going to get a Bloomsburg timeout. Just going to say 11:08 remaining in the game. Nate, score updates from around the area as we bring you the various digital out-of-town scoreboard.
Final 48-7. Selinsgrove over Hollingsburg. Jersey Shore and Montoursville in the 4th quarter. Jersey Shore up 38-14. Shamokin and Central still tied in the 4th at 14. Southern clawing their way back in and only down 42-30 in the 4th quarter. Don't know how much time is left. Berwick losing 42-6 against Danville. And it still says Milton is 28-14 in the 3rd.
Well, we're going to be the late broadcast tonight as it is homecoming night. here in Bloomsburg, and they had a 4-hour halftime.
Well, score update in Milton, it's actually 48-21 Milton. Jaden Canelo, 65-yard touchdown.
So great bounce back win here on the road, looks like, for Milton. I mean, I say bounce back. They did win last week, but it was a battle with Bloomsburg. So if there was going to be any woes coming off that struggle last week, they're gone.
Sure are, Rye.
Sure are, Nate. Okay, here we are. 4th down and 8. 3 receivers so far. It's a high snap over the head of Brocious. He picks it up, and he's going to just throw it out of bounds. They're asking for intentional grounding, and they're going to get it because it did not make the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. Just wait here for the call and the placement. Intentional grounding is the call. So it'll be Shikellami's ball. 11:03 remaining here in the game. Bloomsburg leads 21-14 over the Braves. So Bloomsburg, a nice drive there, move the ball, change field position. But they're going to turn it over on downs. And with the intentional grounding.
Honestly, though, no hurt. It would have been really not much of a difference if Wyatt would have just fell on the fumble.
Yeah. But Shikellamy will start from their own 44-yard line.
Turnover on downs. 44.
A lot of turnover and downs tonight. Snap goes, good RPO read to keep it is Rebuck. As Asher Moyer got blown up in the backfield, but Rebuck pulled it out of his pocket.
Coming back.
And he picks up 13 on the play, but we do have a penalty. Believe we're going to get a holding here.
Holding on the offense.
That is the call. So holding against Shikellamy. It's going to be 10-yard penalty. Now it's a spot foul, so it's only brought maybe a loss of 6 on the play, maybe 7 there. So we're going to be 1st down and 17. As Shikellamy has the ball at the 37-yard line. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the far side. Rebuck has the ball. Good protection in the pocket, delivers a throw. Just missed the breakup. Pollock gets it, and he's going to take it to the house. 10-5, touchdown, Shikellamy. So Nate, little bit of a risky attempt to knock down the ball there as the cornerback for Bloomsburg, and he misses. Now you got Pollock, the fastest guy on the field, in a one-on-one with a linebacker, and he just makes a simple juke move and blows by him.
Man, can he run.
He's got some speed, buddy. He has got some speed. Bill, how many yards was that touchdown pass? 65-yard TD pass. Rebuck to Pollock. This PAT kick is up and barely good. But with that made PAT, we have ourselves a tied ball game. 14 unanswered points by the Shikellamy Braves.
What a
They're
game.
able to get a big touchdown.
A lot of explosives tonight.
Yeah, this is very good. Good matchup. Very similar. Run the same plays, the same two wide receivers each side in the shotgun, single back in the backfield. I mean, these guys are both kind of the same thing. Definitely Bloomsburg's attacking downfield more with the pass. Shik likes it more in the flat and on the out routes. But as far as formations and both teams trying to run between the tackles, Shikellamy definitely has more rushing attempts than Bloomsburg. But both kind of killing themselves with penalties here and there. Defense is getting some big tackles for a loss on 3rd down. This could come down to who has the ball last. And the fans are yelling, hit somebody. That is not an obvious call. Squib kick, very short. It's going to picked up by the up man. He's going to be brought down at the 40-yard line. So the hit somebody chant worked as he was brought down at first contact. But after the short kick, the field position is very good for Bloomsburg as they will start from their own 40-yard line. Nate, what are your thoughts here, man, as we're 10 minutes remaining in the game, tie ball game? What do you want to see out of this offense?
I just would like to see them not panic. Came out, started hot in the second half, went up 14. The defense gave up 2 unanswered touchdowns. Go back to that methodical drive, run the ball a little bit, then air it out some. A lot of football left.
Get the tight end involved. Like to see the tight end Doobie more involved. Well, they're going deep right away. Dominic Rosini wide open. He catches it on the post route. 10, 5, touchdown!
What do I know about football? Don't play it methodical. Just take the shot.
What a play there. Dominic Rosini on the deep post route. It is a one-play drive. Wyatt Brocious delivering a dart to Rosini for the 60-yard touchdown pass. And just as things look like Shik had all of the motion and the air in their sail, Bloomsburg says, nah.
Boy, is Wyatt throwing the ball tonight or what, man?
Definitely his best game throwing the ball. He's been having some passes thrown underneath previous games, but he's getting that ball out. And the PAT is good.
Wyatt Brocious with that big, long touchdown pass is now over 300 yards.
I would love to know if he's had. Well, you're going to do on-field interview tonight.
I am.
I think he's the dude you interview.
I might interview a couple of them.
Well, maybe him and Rosini. Let's talk about this. Could be our big play, our alpha electrifying play of the game. Right there's got to be a nominee as here in the fourth quarter with 9:47 to go. Wyatt Brocious delivering a dart on the deep post route to Rosini. And Rosini takes it into the end zone untouched after Shik scored 14 unanswered points here in the third and fourth quarter to tie it up at 21. But the sophomore to junior connection, they had other thoughts, and they put Bloomsburg back up by 7. And the fans say we're going to run this one right back down them. We'll see how intelligent that Shik fan is. The kickoff is up. It's good. It's going to be fielded at the 16-yard line. It's going to be up the sideline, not up the gut, but he does break a tackle, and he's brought down about the 39-yard line of Shik. So the fan is not a prophet, but Shik will have the ball at their own 39-yard line with 9:42 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Shik trailing Bloomsburg 28-21. So both offenses here in the second half getting things going as they were tied 7-7 at halftime. Bloomsburg with 3 TDs, Shik with 2. Shik looking to match that third TD. They give the handoff to Moyer. He's untouched up the middle and then is tackled by the safety. But 12 yards on the play for Asher Moyer as he's having a very nice second half as he gets his first start as his starting running back, and Buddy Snyder is out due to injury. So Asher Moyer playing big-time ball, his first start for the junior. First down and 10 in Bloomsburg territory, 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Rebuck looks over the field. Gets the snap. Play action. RPO. Hands the ball off. Asher Moyer fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that is all he's going to get. No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Brian, I don't feel like we're even close to seeing this game be done with score.
I think it's going to come down to a ball last. Or a bad turnover.
Have we had a turnover other than on downs tonight?
We had that one fumble when Shik was going in to score at the 10-yard line. And just bad exchange, and Bloomsburg jumped on a huge. That could be one of our electrifying play of the game. Trips to the near side. Man in motion. Snap is good. Rolling out is Rebuck. Finds a man in the flat, just too high. Pollock not tall enough to get that one, so it'll fall incomplete. 3rd down and 10. A big 3rd down for this Bloomsburg defense. What do they got to be careful of here? What has killed them tonight, Nate?
Screen.
Yep. Watch the screen. Watch the pass in the flat. And I would be all over Moyer and Pollock right now. Those will be the two guys that are going to hurt you. Keep an eye on both those. Pollock here in the near side. He's wide. Asher in the backfield. Asher Moyer. Hand off to Rebuck. Moyer's there to pass protect. Rebuck's got time. He's going to escape the... Oh, should have been brought down. Breaks away. Going to try and get the first down, and he's not. He's pushed out of bounds. I believe at least 2 yards short. Maybe a yard.
What a spot, though.
Yeah, that's going to be close to a first. That's way too close to a first down. He did not get that far. Shout out District 4 officials.
Yep.
Do we have an injury timeout in the field? At any rate, that is a big-time play for Shik. They're definitely going to go for it here. 8:14 remaining. They trail by a touchdown. We do have an injured Brave. He's being helped off the field. Might be a cramp. Looks like it could be a cramp. He's kind of hopping on one foot. But this is a huge play, Nate. 4th down and a full yard. And we're going to I formation. Rebuck's going to be under center. He's got Moyer at the fullback and Pollock at the halfback. Shik getting the call from the sideline. It's a QB keeper up the middle. He's pushing, and he's going to get it and more. Great QB sneak. Pickup of 10 yards on the play is Rebuck. Easily getting the first down, keeping this drive alive. All the way down to the 28-yard line
Well, Ryan,
of Bloomsburg.
when you have a 278-pound quarterback,
He's not 278. That was a mistake.
just lean on him.
Well, they are right now. They're leaning on him and Asher Moyer as both of them getting big yards on this drive with their feet. Down to 7:45 here in the 4th quarter. I formation, twins to the right. Going to hand off to Moyer. He gets up the middle. Still breaking tackles, dragging defenders. And he's going to get 9 yards on the carry. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 1 from just inside the 20-yard line. So Shik into the red zone. Looking for a stick here as the Shik fans. Must be playing fetch with a dog. Moyer under center. 2nd down and 1. He's going to keep it. He's looking to pass downfield. Throw into a big tight end, but the coverage is there. 3 Bloomsburg Panthers all over that. So on 2nd down, they try for the big play. Unable to get it. It's going to bring up 3rd and maybe 2.
I don't hate it there, Ryan. 2nd and short. They've had lots of success with the QB sneak on short downs. Take a shot to the end zone. Why not?
Yeah, I like it. And they're showing run hardcore. So Bloomsburg, good job though, heads up by Bloomsburg to be all over it. The coverage was there. So now you got 3rd and 1, 2 down territory. Again, they're in the I formation. 2 wide receivers, 1 each way. Rebuck gets it. He hands off to Asher Moyer. He's met at the line of scrimmage, and he's brought down maybe a pickup of a yard. And it is. So it will be 4th and 1. 6:39 remaining in the game. The clock is running. Bloomsburg leads 28-21 over the Shik Braves. This is a huge play for both teams here. Rebuck goes to the huddle with the call. Bloomsburg defense patiently waiting. Again, back in the I formation. One receiver each way. Moyer the fullback, Pollock the running back. It's a keeper. It would be close to first down. We do have a flag. I believe he will get it if the flag is not against Shikalimi. False start on Shikalimi. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to move him back, bring it to 4th and 6.
How big is that?
Wow, I mean, if you're a Bloomsburg fan, that was huge. Not hearing much here on the Shikalimi side as we're on the opposite side. By the way, we have reached the 4th quarter, and the light is still on the booth across the way.
Didn't figure it out.
Did not figure it out. We know who the smartest broadcast is here tonight. 4th down and 6. And I think we're going to have a timeout, Bloomsburg. We do. So let's reset here. We are the smartest broadcast tonight. It is the 4th quarter. Bloomsburg leads Shikalimi 28-21, 5:45 remaining. Shik does have the ball, put a nice drive together. They are in Bloomsburg territory. The ball is on the 24-yard line, 4th down and 6.
Maybe they just like to have the light on.
No, no way. We got some time here. Do we have some score updates? Various digital out-of-town scoreboard.
42-30 still in the Southern Mount Carmel game. Danville final 49-6 over Berwick. Line Mountain beats James Buchanan, wherever that is, 56-20. Shamokin has pulled away from Central Columbia in the 4th quarter, up 27-14. And let's see if I can get a final from Milton. 48-28, Milton final over Mifflinburg.
Very good win for Milton. What did you say the Southern Columbia game was?
42-30.
And it's still in the 4th?
Yes.
That's got to be close to over. We're back out here in the field, out of the shotgun. Rebuck rolls out. He's looking for a man. He's going to be lit up. Lit up right there by Dominic Rosini. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. He was 3 yards short. Great coverage there by Dominic Rosini as he makes up the yardage and is able to get the tackle. Big hit. Not only does he secure it, make sure it's a minimal gain, but he is able to get them short. And a turnover on downs again for Shikalimi.
Good news for Shik. They still have all 3 timeouts here.
Yes, they do, but 5:40 remaining. They've got to get a stop here in this possession. This cannot be a nickel dime drive and wear out the clock. Brocious under a ton of pressure. He is dancing around to secure the ball. He's going to be brought down, maybe a pickup of 1 out to the 22-yard line. Goes Brocious.
Well, for those of you that are at home listening, that was about the longest 1-yard run you'll see.
Yeah, he wasted like 10 minutes off the clock. I mean, he's just dancing around there. So Wyatt Brocious showing a ton of effort and agility to pick up 1 yard. Brocious in the shotgun, sending the man in motion is Rosini. Waiting for the snap, he gets it. In the pocket, finds Catullus on a slant route, but he just dropped it. In the hands of Catullus. His 2nd drop of the night. That is very uncommon for him. Probably would have got tackled immediately, but it would have been a good gain of 5 yards, setting up a very manageable 3rd down. But it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 22-yard line of Bloomsburg. And with that drop pass, Nate stops the clock at 4:49. So Shikalimi doesn't have to burn a timeout. Little bit of confusion here as they line up for Bloomsburg. Brocious gets it. He's under pressure. He voids it. How does he get out of that? What a play. Picks up a block. We're going to have a flag. I believe we're going to have a holding here. It was incomplete downfield. And how did he miss that? is the question in the stands here. The Shikellamy Braves.
Boy, all I know is next week we're not doing a field mic.
Yeah, we are. This is great. Just waiting on the call here. Oh, a false start against Bloomsburg.
I still don't understand like that false.
I gotta
start play out.
I gotta write that question down because I gotta know that as well. So Bloomsburg will march out the punt team, and did not take much time off the clock as there is still 4:41 remaining.
Oh boy.
And he is going to be taken down. No punt. And that is huge.
Blocked.
Blocked and tackled like at the same time there.
Wow.
That is massive for Shikellamy as they got right through. And they will have the ball in the red zone at the Bloomsburg 13-yard line.
Winning ain't easy.
No.
What a game.
You got to want it as the crowd yells out in support for the Braves. As if the punt wasn't enough. I'm not questioning whether they won it. They have played very tough tonight. Late substitution here. I formation. Keeper rolling out. Under pressure is Rebuck. He's keeping it alive with his feet, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds.
Again, man, the pursuit and pressure of Bloom all night has been in the face of Rebuck. He's never been able to have his feet set and be comfortable and make a throw.
There must be something they've seen on film that he's a real threat from the pocket because they have done no containment. It's been up the middle and chase. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. The ball is on the 13-yard line. Shikellamy looking to get in the end zone and tie this thing up, or if they're crazy enough, go for 2 and maybe the lead. Shikellamy has gotten out of the shotgun. Well, they're back in it now, but they've been running a lot of I formation, but 3 receivers. Rebuck keeps it, avoids the pressure, gets out around the edge. He's going to be brought down at the 5-yard line, but he picks up a first down. That's going to bring 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Oh, wait. No, he did not. He just short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2, 4:21 remaining. He was able to get out of bounds to stop the clock. Bloomsburg leading Shikellamy 28-21.
Right, something to keep an eye on right now. Pollock is on one knee on the sideline with the trainer.
That's a lot of speed on the sideline. I formation. Handoff to Moyer, up the gut, pushing the pile a little bit, and he busts out and into the end zone. Asher Moyer was swallowed up in red jerseys, and he bust out of the pile and into the end zone to put Shikellamy within 1, 28-27 on that 5-yard TD run. They're debating going for 2 here. Wait, what's the call? Now they're going to say he didn't get in. So they bring the ball out inside the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. QB keeper, and he's going in. He's in. So they didn't get it with Moyer, but they did get the 1-yard TD run by the QB keeper. And that is Rebuck as he gets in the end zone to make it 28-27. Now will Shik go for 2? What do you think, Nate?
I think they're going to kick it.
With Pollock being out of the game right now, don't look like he's going back in. I don't know. I might go for 2 here because he's a big play guy for them. He's the guy that can break that big play.
See if they get a good snap here.
timeout. It was snap, but a timeout right before the snap. So Shik takes the timeout. Don't be surprised if they don't come out here with the offense. So we want Richie under center with the tush push. Did you hear that from the fans?
Yeah, honestly, like I've heard enough from this.
I know he's kind of entertaining for us. He's like he's part of the broadcast, Nate. We should get his name. I bet it's John. John Madden.
It's probably Nick.
Is it Nick Moyer?
Probably.
Our buddy Nick. Don't sound like him. He's got a much higher pitch voice. You know what it sounds like? My buddy, Mark Fozzie. Sounds a lot like him.
Yeah, probably is.
He's at home listening, so I know it's not him.
Shout out Paige and IUP girls soccer.
Yeah, having a good year. Getting lots of starts, lots of minutes. Paige Fozzie, great Shik athlete. So they are going to line up for the PAT. Snap is low. Hold is no good. He's up. He's got to make some play. He's going to throw it, and it's just batted out of the way by Catullus. Great job by Catullus. He didn't see the ball at first. Last second, he catches it in the corner of his eye and bats it down. That looked like it was about to be a completion. So, Nate, we saw a bunch of bad snaps tonight. They were able to manage 2 of them, but not that one there. And you want to talk about a backbreaker right there. So the score, 28-27 after the muffed PAT attempt. Wow. Little less yelling, more concentrating will be the key for the Shikellamy Braves.
Oh, my goodness.
I love it. Nate, I think you're nervous, man.
I'm not nervous. What a game we've had, and then, like, it's hard to focus when we just have, like, the goofiest things being said on the crowd. Like.
I love it. I think they're anticipating a possible onside kick. It's 4 minutes to go here in the game. Lots of time.
Got to make a play.
Yep, that's the next part. Well, I know what play they're going to make. It's going to be a foot to the ball, as we'll either get an onside kick or a squib kick here.
Why is the whole kick?
It's a squib kick.
In the 3-point stand.
And that's smart. Is that Rossini?
No, I don't know who that is.
Number 8. I don't have my Bloomsburg roster, but number 8, heads up play just to jump on the ball there. And not a horrible kick, really. I mean, the ball's out to the 20. Well, they're going to mark it right at the 30. So Bloomsburg will start this drive on their own 30-yard line, 3:59 remaining.
Did we happen to notice that Shik's whole kickoff team was in a 3-point stance?
Yeah, I did see that for a really hard squib kick. Well, a couple first downs here is going to really put Shikellamy in a bad position. No one in the backfield. Brocious in the shotgun. It's a keeper. He gets out of rent, tuck that ball in. So he's going to be tackled for a 1-yard loss.
We'll see if Shik can do more concentrating on this drive. Key to the game.
Less yelling, more concentrating is the key here for the Brave defense.
Pollock
and it worked there.
Pollock's still without a helmet on the sideline, not looking like he'll be coming back in this game.
No. And you know, Bloomsburg were able to go down here and score. And Shik needs to put a quick drive together. And, man, not having Pollock is going to be detrimental because he is that big play guy.
Well, and do you think even if Bloom doesn't put points up here, you'd like to, Shik's got to score a touchdown to win, right?
Yep. Down to 3:14. Brocious has it. He's going to tuck it. And it's picked off. He's hit as he throws. It's picked off. Shikelemy's heading to the end zone, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Absolute disaster there. As Wyatt Brocious, just trying to keep the play alive, goes to throw the ball. And as he's hit, he does release the ball. It's not a fumble, but it goes right into the hands of number 52. 52 for Shikellamy. Got to get this young man's name. Number 52 is not How does the guy that makes the biggest play of the game for Shikellamy not on their roster?
Oh, here we go. 24/52. Noah
Oh, there you
Johnson,
go. Yep.
another freshman.
Wow. Noah Johnson, the freshman. He plays guard, tight end, defensive tackle, linebacker, and he's a state senator. 5'10", 183 pounds. QB keeper up the middle. Does he get in? Nope, they're going to mark him short. So he's inside the 1 yard line, second down and a half a yard.
I don't know who 79 is for Shik, but he is roaming the sideline, and he is a very big boy. I would have him in there right now.
Well, the call right now is go. They're taking their time. This is smart. Clock is running. It's down to 2:40. Again, Shikellamy trails by 1. 2:38 remaining in the game. Clock is running.
If you're Bloom here, do you let him score to give yourself more time?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. They hurry to the line of scrimmage out of the huddle. Rebuck under center. It's a QB keeper. He's stuffed. He is stuffed. He did not get in. 0 gain on the play. This is going to bring up a third down again and half a yard for Shikellamy. 2:04. Clock is running. Shikellamy is going to use up all the clock. There's 22 seconds on the play clock. They can get this down to about 1:40. Maybe 1:39 before they hike the ball. They're in the huddle. Up to the line of scrimmage goes the Braves. Rebuck under center, I formation. Quick toss out to 23, which is Asher Moyer and into the end zone. Moyer cuts back in, gets the touchdown, and Shikellamy takes the lead with 1:35 remaining in the game.
Got to go for 2 here, right?
Well, right now the score is 28-33. I would see, why not? What do you got to lose? PAT is not going to do anything for you. 2-point conversion could give you the 7-point lead. So maybe worst case scenario is a tie game on this possession. So this is huge. I mean, this is huge for Bloomsburg. This is the difference between scoring a touchdown to win the game and scoring a touchdown to force overtime.
Zone him. That's the call. I don't know what that means, but
Zone them by the offense. It's a shotgun. Rebuck's looking. Throws it into the end zone. He finds his man. 2-point conversion is good. Shikellamy is up 7 points with 1:35 remaining. Shikellamy leads 35-28. Well, this has been a great game, Nate. And we said whoever gets the ball last will probably win the game. Let's hope we're right, because Bloomsburg's about to get the ball, baby. And I really think it's an unfair advantage that Shikelamy's had. They've had some really good coaching out of the stands. So there's been assisted coaching here. I'm not quite sure what the PIAA rules are on that, but clearly zone them and go are two great calls. Hey, we're here to have fun, man. I don't care.
Zone them.
These parents, they're great. they're all coaches.
Shout out District 4.
Parents. Shout out District 4 parents.
Here we go. Shik kickoff in 3-point stance.
They better kick this deep. This makes no sense to kick it short. They give it a light kick. Up man catches it. He's in the move. Making a little bit. Oh, spins out of it. Good field position. So here we go. The drive to tie or win the game for Bloomsburg will start from their own 42-yard line. Great field possession. Nate, script it out, baby. How is Bloomsburg going to get this done?
I just take a shot right away. It's worked all night. Throw the ball over the top.
What do you do if you put Rosini and Catullus wide each side, and then you put Doobie up the middle? I think you're going to get one of them open.
Bloomsburg's got one timeout left.
Now Shikellamy, is they just burned their last timeout? Oh, no, they have 2. So Shikellamy will use their second timeout, so both teams will have 1 timeout. Nate, we got a quick break here. Various digital updated scoreboard. I'm Nate Babin.
Shamokin 31-21, 33-21 over Central in the 4th. Final, Mount Carmel 42-30 over Southern. And that's the only thing that's new.
Well, we are definitely the late game. We had a long halftime for homecoming. So if you're just tuning in, we have had an awesome back and forth game here tonight. A second half of scoring and big plays. As Shikellamy gets an interception on second down as Wyatt Brocious is hit as he's trying to throw. Ball comes out funny, lands right in the linebacker's hand. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line, which led to the Moyer TD run. They got the 2-point to stretch it to 7. 1:29 remaining. Brocious gets the snap. Plenty of time. He's rolling out. A lot of field there. If he can get out around this guy here, and he's going to be forced to just throw it short and out of bounds.
I would have liked to see Wyatt just tuck it and run there. He had a slower linebacker trying to cover him and just take off and get some yards.
But he did get rid of it, so not too much harm there. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Bloomsburg 41-yard line. Looking for Asher to make the play is the Shikellamy fans. Not sure what that was. That sounded like President Biden. Bloomsburg, 5 wide receivers. Wyatt Brocious in the shotgun. We have a flag. Delay a game against Bloomsburg. That'll march them back 5 yards. That is not going to help their cause here. 1:21 remaining. Shikellamy leading 35-28. Their first lead here of the second half. And it comes early. It comes late in this quarter. Brocious gets it. It's a keeper up the middle. He gets some good blocks. If he can get out around this man here, picking up yards. Great run there by Wyatt Brocious, design QB keeper, and he picks up big yards. Going to get it to where they're looking at 3rd and a long 3. They're up to the line of scrimmage. Clock is at 1 minute. Brocious looking downfield. He's going to tuck and running, and we have a flag. He gets rid of it. Up high, incomplete. So the pass falls incomplete. We do have a flag on the play. I think we're going to get a holding against Bloomsburg, Nate. No. It's against Shik, but what is it? Illegal substitution by Shikellamy. So they must have rushed a man in late, or the guy didn't get off the field in time. So that's going to give Bloomsburg a first down. They're in Shikellamy territory at the 47-yard line. Brocious gets the snap. He steps back. He delivers a throw across the middle. Nobody there. Rosini was somewhat nearby. But it's going to be incomplete. 2nd down and 10 again from the 47-yard line of Shikellamy. 52 seconds remain in the game. Each team has a timeout. The score is Bloomsburg 28, Shikellamy 35. They have not figured out how to turn the light off in the booth across the way.
I don't think they want it off.
Dude, no broadcaster leaves the light on. 2 wide receivers each way, tight end. Brocious by himself, steps up. This might be a tuck and run. No, he's throwing deep. One-on-one coverage. Is it caught? It's caught. What a catch. On the sideline, a deep throw all the way down to about the 7-yard line. And the catch is made by an injured man. He's down. I can't get his number. I'm looking for Rosini on the field. Do you see him?
I think that was Whedon that made that catch.
Yep, black tights on, so it'd either be Doobie or Whedon. Nope, there's Doobie, so I do believe you're right. Great catch there by Whedon. As that was a 30-yard throw, 40-yard throw there. Brocious to Whedon. You and I were kind of thinking the same thing. Brocious was going to tuck it and run, and then we're like, no, yes.
What a throw.
But you know what? You got a one-on-one downfield. Great opportunity to have a big play, and they got it. We do have an injury timeout in the field, 44 seconds remaining. But Bloomsburg's going to have the ball, 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. It says it's on the 13. Oh, no, they just didn't change that yet. So we got some timeout in the field as they're attending to the injured Bloomsburg Panther, but he's sitting up. But, man, what a play. I mean, what a game. What a game. All right, so our stat guy is betting that Doobie from the tight end position is going to get the touchdown here with 44 seconds remaining. I like the prediction. Do we have what's Brocious at in yards now? 348 yards passing tonight.
Wow.
For Wyatt Brocious. Bloomsburg up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal from the 7. Man in motion. Brocious has it. He's rolling out to the near side. He makes a throw to the tight end in the end zone, and he drops it. What a big hit. It was in the hands of Doobie, but he took a big hit and unable to hang on to the ball. 2nd down and goal, 21 seconds remaining from the 7-yard line. To the line of scrimmage is Bloomsburg. Twins to the near side. Complete shift now. 2 tight ends it looks like here. Brocious rolls out. He's looking some more. He's buying time. He pump fakes. He throws it in the back of the end zone. Oh, in and out of the hands. Oh, wide open in the corner. Beautiful pass from Brocious. Little bit of that little flick pass like Patrick Mahomes.
Boy, Wyatt's a gamer, man.
That was a great play. That receiver is begging for that again. 13 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line for Bloomsburg. They are trailing 35-28 to Shikellamy. Brocious gets it. He's looking. Under some pressure, he steps up. He jump passes, and it's intercepted. Intercepted in the back corner of the end zone. And Shikellamy is going to come away with the win. Trying to get a number here. Number 15. 15 for Shikellamy. Another freshman, Corbin Stahl. 5'8", 145 pounds, gets the interception in the back corner of the end zone. Unbelievable game. And with it being in the end zone, it's going to move the ball out to the 20-yard line. And if Bloomsburg decides to use a timeout, it's just going to take 2 knees. If they don't use their last one, they'll just kneel on it, and Shikellamy will get out of here with a 35-28 win at Bloomsburg. An unbelievable game. And they take the knee, and the clock runs out. And the Shikellamy Braves come into Bloomsburg and get the big win on homecoming night, spoiling it. And in comeback fashion, as an unbelievable game. And you feel for Bloomsburg, Nate.
Yeah, I feel for these guys, man. They've battled the last 2 weeks. We're in a really good position to win this game.
We couldn't have asked, though, for a more entertaining game.
No, what a game.
But, man, I feel for Bloomsburg. I really felt they outplayed them. And, man, they stopped that PAT attempt. That gave them that 1-point lead, under 2 minutes to go. And on second down, Wyatt Brocious making some guys miss. He steps in to make a throw and gets hit from behind as he throws it. It's not a fumble. Arm was going forward, but it definitely changed the trajectory. Floated in the air, picked up, intercepted from a linebacker for Shikellamy, and he's able to run it down and tackle at the 1-yard line. It did take 3 attempts to finally punch it in with Asher Moyer, and then they go for 2. They're able to get the 2 on the out pass. It puts them up 7 points. I believe is that the first lead of the game for Shikellamy, as Bloomsburg scored first. Nope, Shikellamy did lead. Nope, that was the first lead of the game, as it was 7-0 Bloomsburg early and then 7-7 at halftime. So Shikellamy doesn't get their first lead until 1:43 remaining in the game. We'll go over here. The drive summary is in the first half, start of the game. Bloomsburg turnover on down on their first position, and Shikellamy follows suit. Turnover down on their first. Bloomsburg has to punt on their second possession. Shik follows with another turnover on down, but then Bloomsburg's able to get on the board. They had the big pass of 67 yards to Catulus, followed by a 34-yard pass to Shear. So 7-0 Bloomsburg. Shikellamy would punt again, followed by a Bloomsburg punt, but then Shikellamy puts a drive together, including a 61-yard TD run by Pollock, making it 7-7. Bloomsburg punts, Shikellamy fumbles. But Bloomsburg takes that fumble, drives the field, and right before half, they miss a 22-yard field goal. Shikellamy gets it for 1 possession, and the clock goes out, and we get to half. And then the offense starts going. Shikellamy opens up the second half. They have to punt in their first possession. Bloomsburg comes out, and a 34-yard Doobie TD catch puts Bloomsburg up 14-7. Bloomsburg's D's getting the job done. Shikellamy punts on their second possession. Bloomsburg gets the ball back, feeling confident. 18-yard TD run by Wyatt Brocious, making the score 21-7. Looking like Bloomsburg's got all the momentum and about to open this thing up. But Asher Moyer decides that he's going to go from 5 yards out and get a TD on Shikelamy's next possession, putting him up 21-14. Bloomsburg will be a turnover on downs in the next possession. Shikelamy's like, we're going to tie this baby up. 65-yard TD pass to Pollock, making it 21-21. But Bloomsburg answers right back with 9:47 remaining in the game with a 60-yard TD pass to Rossini to put the lead at 28-21. Shikellamy comes out, defense gets stalled, and they turn it over on downs. Bloomsburg comes out, and they go to punt, and it is blocked. So Shikellamy, with great field position, is able to get the 1-yard TD QB keeper by Rebuck, but the muffed PAT snap lets them down 28-27. Bloomsburg gets possession, under 2 minutes to go, and unfortunately they get hit as they try to make a pass, and the ball goes right to a linebacker of Shikellamy, where he takes it down to the 1-yard line. It takes 3 downs, but Shikelamy's able to punch it in. They go for 2 to extend the lead to 7, and they're successful. That gives Shikellamy their first lead of the game, 1:43 remaining, 35-28. And then Bloomsburg starts the drive, starting from their own 41-yard line. And it ends up with a big play to Whedon, where he got injured on the play, but it was a 40-yard pass, got them down to the 7-yard line, first and goal, with around 40 seconds remaining in the game. But unfortunately, 2 drop passes in the end zone, tight end and a receiver, dropped 2 passes on first and second down, and then on third down, a one-on-one on a fade route in the corner, and Shik is able to come down with the interception, and it was just one knee to end the game. And that is how your drive summary played out tonight. And Bill's working on stats. How's it going, Bill? We got some final stats here. Okay, so Bloomsburg offensively, Brocious, massive night, 348 yards. He does have the 2 interceptions. He had 78 yards rushing and a TD, so over 450 yards tonight total for Wyatt Brocious, a QB. Catullus, the receiver, 119 yards receiving. Doobie, 41 receiving and a TD. And Shearer had 34 and a TD. We go over to Shik. Rebuck, not a bad night. 195 yards passing, 47 yards rushing. And then you got Asher Moyer getting his first start at the running back position. Ended up having 99 yards rushing and a TD. He also had 59 yards receiving and a TD. And then Pollock, before he got injured, 80 yards rushing and a TD, 86 receiving and a TD. Some seriously good stats and a crazy game that just played out not the way we wanted it to, but very entertaining, Nate. So, Nate, I bring you in now as we've gone through our drive summary and our stats. Just talk a little bit about what we just saw happen here in the second half.
It was just like a really good football game. I don't want to take anything away from either team. They both played really well. Both with some tougher games remaining on their schedule. This was definitely a game both teams to look to get a win and some positive late in the season. Both left it all out there. I just feel for my guys.
Yeah. Well, for Shik, they've got Mount Carmel and Southern Columbia remaining, so I would imagine they're going to stay at 2-8 at the end of this season, which right now they're going to be in the District 4 playoffs because Shamokin already dropped out, which I didn't understand because they were 3-4 and they've already their school, I guess, decided to remove themselves, at least according to the District 4 site when you see it, that they remove themselves from playoff contention. A lot of schools, if they don't reach 500, won't participate in district playoffs, but I mean 3-4 with 3 games to go. I mean they definitely could have been 500. And they won tonight, so they're 500 and have eliminated themselves. So right now for Shik, they're sitting at the 4 seed. Now lucky for them, they would get to play a Jersey Shore or a Selinsgrove probably. But Bloomsburg, they've got a schedule that they could still get some wins here. I know tonight was a very winnable game, but who do they have left, Nate? We were looking
Lewisburg and then Central Week 10.
Yeah, so I mean, definitely some good matchups for them. Lewisburg playing pretty well right now, but very tough loss here at home for Bloomsburg. Nate, we need a Alpha Electric electrifying play of the game.
It's got to be the interception late in the game. I don't know who that was, but
it was that freshman, number 52, right? Noah Johnson, isn't that who we said it was?
Just a heads-up play, being around the ball, right place at the right time, and then turned it upfield and got them right inside the 5-yard line to put them in position to take the lead.
I agree. There's just no other play. That was just very unfortunate and unlucky for Bloomsburg. I mean, the luck is usually earned by hard work, and, they didn't give up on that play, and they delivered a big hit on Brocious as he tried to make a pass. And it's just one of those where, as a coach, should we have been passing there? We want to run out the clock. Should we be handing it? Should our quarterback just be keeping it right now? And, they didn't even waste much time off the clock on that drive because they were thrown. So you can really question, the play calling there late. I don't know if that was smart. I mean, again, your quarterback threw for 348 yards, so you got to be somewhat confident. But when you got a 1-point lead, 1:44 in the game, you kind of want that team to use their timeouts. You want to waste the clock as much as possible. And, there's always a higher chance for a turnover when you're throwing the ball. And, they kind of put their quarterback in a tough situation there. And unfortunately, it did not work out for Bloomsburg. And I agree, that's the electrifying play of the game. Alpha Electric electrifying play of the game was the Shik interception there late. So, well, we're down and out, buddy.
Yep.
We're down and out. But we got to watch a great game. We appreciate everyone at home listening. And next week, I believe we're going to be at Milton as Canton, undefeated Canton, is coming to 7-1 Milton next
Should be
week.
a good
that
one.
should be a massive game, as Milton did get the win tonight at Mifflinburg. So we are signing off from the booth. I'm Ryan Brandt, alongside of me, Nate Babin, and doing stats tonight, Bill Haas. We thank everyone for listening, and until next week, this is the booth.